Hello, everybody! It's me, Jack. I'm the sheriff. And these are my lovely deputies.
Oh, whoa.
I don't know if we've done anything to enforce the law.
Basically, before I get started, thanks, Sep, for subscribing. I'm gonna go spend your money on crack. But now let's actually introduce
a fine
people.
choice.
Half of his money.
Yeah.
Thanks for subscribing, unlike some other people.
Yeah, Zaltu, who said, like, yeah, I could totally, and then doesn't do it.
Yeah, that's true. It's a conscious choice.
Well, maybe if you made better content.
So...
I would with, like, actual money, but I don't want to buy friends. Come on.
Yeah, that's right. So starting out from left to right, we have Zaltu playing Castor, the devil. No, not the devilish monk. That's somebody else's. Yeah, I'm sorry. I always try to come up with something unique for Zaltu's.
Just call someone else a different name.
Castor the monk who killed all the children and the women too.
And the men, excuse me.
And the men. Yeah.
I guess it's them.
And the elderly.
I hate everyone equally.
Moving on, we have Chef
Unequal
playing
opportunity.
Clayton
Especially
Draze.
that group of people right there.
Yeah. Clayton Draze playing the right hand of the gunslinger.
Howdy.
Kind of said that a little bit weird. Gerald playing Lucius, the actual devilish bard.
No.
No.
Classic.
Finally, Spooky playing Simon Nikiforov, the Russian spellslinger.
This is correct.
This is correct.
This is an accurate description of what is happening.
Alright, and if you guys want to go ahead and describe what happened last week, I'm going to start giving out Jack dollars for proper recounts of what happened the previous week.
Hey.
Does anybody want to describe it, or am I
We
just
talked a lot.
I normally do it, so I was offering for if anybody else wanted to do a recap.
I got you,
a
dude.
lot
Don't
of
even worry.
information.
All right.
We got some.
I guess not.
Take it away, Spooky.
Just stop me from talking, please.
we ran into a new town, a town that Clayton's been to before. Talked to a bunch of cool dudes who are totally down to help us fight people who we've recently put two and two together on them totally tracking us down. And they're so terrifying that people are currently leaving, like packing up their stuff, getting ready to go, because no one wants to deal with this kind of a problem. Naturally, us being brick walls, we aren't gonna move, and we're totally ready to die on the spot. We've
I'm willing to put you at risk.
We've befriended the town and a bunch of tiny gremlins that want to help. We gave them explosives like any responsible person would be. Oh yeah, that's right, the explosives. We went to the cave system, and I knew immediately which cave had the explosives, and then I blew myself up in it.
Yeah.
We learned crystal beetles are a thing. They power machines, I guess, as well as crystal bears are a thing.
That
And
turn
they
into
murder
crystal raccoons, that turn into crystal worms that are gross.
Yeah, so apparently crystal creatures is a thing we're gonna have to murder at some point.
Gonna have to figure that shit out.
And we're currently preparing with the town. Oh, who are the people that are making the
I'm glad you asked. The Broken Wheels are a group of Azures that are working tirelessly to create a war machine while we stuff a
While
mannequin
we also make one
with klingling, janging metal and occasionally hide it under a sheet and make the voodoo, voodoo noises.
Yes.
We talked a bunch of fire dwarves into working super hard on something while we pretend to care.
And I
yes,
do
we
in fact
manipulated
have
the gingers.
I do in fact have this war machine made, and you guys are going to love it.
As do we.
Yeah, you're gonna love ours. It has those little wobbly mannequin stand wheels. I was going to gently push it somewhere, and then most likely it's gonna fall over as soon as we unveil it. It'll be two of the Cobalt's jobs just to unveil the thing, specifically because that will piss off the Azures even more that we've diverted resources into showing off how little we care. Because it's important that the Azures are. Yeah, it's important that the Azures are very, very mad.
Yeah, they need to have something to take their frustration out on, and it just so happens 200 of those stress toys are on their way.
Exactly.
That's what we refer to people as.
We laid out some people that are against us. we laid out some battle plans, thought about how to best mobilize these forces, and have a pretty good idea on how to draw out the bulk of the forces to the middle of town square, and then we're gonna let it rip.
All right, and that's where we kind of left off. So I'm gonna go ahead and give out 2 Jack coins, one to Simon and one to Clayton, so you guys can go ahead and claim those.
Hell yeah.
Just like normal cards in Roll20 system, just right click it and take card, and it should add it to above your name on Roll20 there, so that way everybody can see it. Because I will start, I'm about to switch the scene here, so you guys want to claim these now before that happens.
Card. I was trying.
I
took it.
I don't know how to do it.
Gotta get off
right click on the right click on it. There you go. Now everybody has at least 1 Jack dollar.
Oh no. Wrong page.
No.
Wrong page. It's on the frozen stick. That's the wrong page. No. No.
Oh God. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh yeah, he's very dead. All right.
Why do I have 2 weapon fighting?
Because you can. Everyone technically has 2 weapon fighting. It's just if you don't have the fighting style, it sucks.
Zoom out.
So, yeah.
From 120% to
20%.
Yeah, this is an extremely big map.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice if maps weren't so square and more rectangular, so that way I could focus on it better without all those white sides.
Yeah, you could technically turn a map. You could turn a map to be rectangular. It's just it's hard.
Actually,
I've done it.
If I can go ahead and grab everybody's attention to about right here, and I'll forcibly do it. The broken wheels are currently all out, and they have a giant tarp over something that is actually catching fire as we speak. So they're like, hurry up! You're gonna ruin the reveal. And you guys are kind of huddled around. There's no tokens needed for this. This is kind of a general representation of what's happening. And they're like, I believe his name was Bugden. Yes. Bugden is at the frontier, and it's just like, "Hi, we had finished our war machine. Now we would see yours."
Well, of course. Let's get it pulled out here. And I'm gonna signal whistle for the pikes to bring it out.
And while they're on their way, I'm gonna take my drum.
Yep.
Yeah, and you pull out a mannequin arm falls out from underneath the tarp, and you just kind of kick it away from the side.
We call her the Iron Maiden, and if they pull off the sheets, I imagine it's going to just be a mannequin doll that has some pieces of like crate and things so that it looks as though it has like wooden armor, maybe. And in one of the arms is a hunting rifle that you could probably guess is not loaded.
One of the Acers just throws his hammer on the ground and goes back inside. It's like, and then Bugden's just like, hey. He slumps down.
So stunned by our magnificent art.
Yep. I get it. You know what? Maybe you should just put your little pea shooter or whatever you got back inside or something. I mean, we don't even have to show it if you are stunned in sheer awe of our handiwork.
He's just like, You look at the face of realization of what has been occurring the entire week.
Yeah.
And but he seems like he's a little bit too proud to admit it.
Yeah.
So he just you see him rip the tarp off. It incinerates as he touches it. And below, underneath, you see a giant mechanical burning Azer that stands much taller above the rest. And here I can move it to the token layer. This is a pilotable mech suit with a giant sword and a cannon with auto-loading features strapped to one of the arms.
Love to see it.
He kicks it and goes back inside grumbling.
Yeah, well,
One day we'll see it.
I know when I'm beat. It appears that we are truly no handyman that can stand against. Can they still hear
So
me?
he slams the door shut. Yeah.
They can't hear me. All right. Well, that's one part of the puzzle.
We got what we came for. It's fine.
We did, yeah.
So you guys now have an Azer mech at your disposal as one of your
where
units.
is
It's
Is
right here.
Oh, that's it. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way units are set up, this is like 7 Azers in one, so that's why it's so huge. But the Azer mech is a large construct, so on a normal battle mat, it would be 4 times as big as you on there. But this is an accurate representation since each one of these hexes is 10 feet. So it's taking up a 10-foot by 10-foot square.
Why the fuck are the pikes so fucking huge?
There are
Each one
a
of them is a
lot
group
of them.
10.
There are a lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's just one. Does anyone have an enlarge spell?
Oh, what second level? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, looks to the wizard.
No, I don't have it.
But you guys kind of got some of your own forces here. You got the boars are long-range combatants with their rifles, and Mercy's denizens equally so with their bows, and they're a bit more stealthier. You got Mosin and the Card Boys, which are essentially close-range shooters, so more in urban warfare is probably where they shine best. The Broken Wheels, the Azers, are very strong in close quarters combat. Outside of that, they are a bit of a disadvantage. And Helden's Pikes are weak, but there's a lot of them, and they're tricky. So you guys can kind of like tell me how you want to. You can guys kind of tell me how you want to split up all your forces to be on what points in town you want them to be in.
So
I can split up these units too.
My idea was I wanted the way that the boars and the denizens are split up currently is fine. I just want one group of boars and one group of denizens always to be together. And I wanted them to be a little out of town and like hiding stealthily amongst trees and shit.
Oh, I can actually go ahead and give you guys access to these units because that's going to be very important.
Okay.
So real fast in players journal, all players. You can edit and control them, all players. So you look under your journal, you'll start to see that the boars, the broken wheels, Mercy's denizens, Helden's pikes, and Azer mech will be available. And I actually want to know who's going to pilot the mech.
I can't.
Okay. So does piloting the mech affect spell casting?
You can cast spells while you're inside of it, sure. It's just you won't get access to all the mech's amazing features that turn, such as its multi-attack with its greatsword that does quite an amount of damage, or its cannon that can hit anything without disadvantage, because it's massive fucking... It's just siege weapon strapped to a fucking mech, man. This is...
I can't pilot the mech because I have to be the very first thing they see.
And I need to be in front of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
invisible, so you can't use the mech.
Also, were you trapping up...
Yes.
Right.
Our plan was to trap the entryways and kind of wait for the signal, and then the pikes would kind of let them off. We were gonna bury dynamite, right, in like a line.
So you guys can now move all these now.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna need to know where you guys are burying that dynamite.
Within blast radius of each other. Along the middle of the road.
Like down here.
They're like they are.
It's a 5 foot radius, I think. So one stick of dynamite every 5 feet in like a square of. It's like 5 by 5.
You can also
But that's a
strap
lot
some
of space
together.
we have to cover, though.
You can also like look at the
Okay.
character sheets of everybody. So the boars have a range with their rifles have a range of 80 feet to 240 at disadvantage. While the Mercy's denizens have a bit of a better reach with 150 and then 600 at disadvantage. So it's just kind of an idea of like where they can actually hit from. Now,
so I don't have access to moving the boars and the Mercy's denizens right now.
You do not.
For whatever reason. These specific tokens I can't move.
That is very strange. Can everybody...
What, just moved, or that someone just moved?
I moved them, but I can move anything.
Yeah.
So, you guys can move Helden's pikes, right?
I can move everything.
I can move everything, yeah.
I wasn't given access to this shit.
Which ones are you...
Well, because you're not everyone. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's because we're actually kicking you out.
You do count as all players. I'm not entirely sure which ones are you pointing to specifically.
I'm trying to move these boys. I wanted to move these guys either behind or into the storehouse. And I wanted to move the Mercy's denizens into the tree line since they can actually fire from the tree line. Whereas the boars will be at disadvantage that far out.
Right. By the way, to kind of describe about how units work, or how like I'm kind of making them work, is if you notice that there's 2 health bars on all of them, a green one and a red one. The red one represents how many are in that unit and how many are still alive in that unit. The green bar represents their total amount of health with all their health added up. And the kind of idea is that after a certain threshold of health being done, one of the units is one of the soldiers in the unit is lost, and therefore has less attacks.
You gotcha.
That's all right.
So Mercy's denizens have multi-attack, so for each one they can make 2 attacks, and you can kind of just roll that as normal. Or I also have a macro I had made to make this a little bit easier when there's a case of there's fucking 10 of them that are making an attack.
I think we might want to split up the Mosin and the Card Boys, like half of them in their group and half of them in where the Horde is. That might be good to just kind of get a crossfire going.
Right, okay, so let me go ahead and edit this.
The pikes should be underground for the majority, if not all, of the fight.
Right, let me get a calculator out here.
I want the broken wheels to stay hidden until combat happens.
Circles represent just shortcuts to the tunnels?
The black circles are the tunnel
if you go into a tunnel, you can make a check to try to take a turn to get out to another tunnel, no matter how far the distance.
Okay. And I had also suggested the guys make sinkholes. Is that possible? Like as a trap?
The pikes were supposed to trap some sinkholes and like pit traps to step in.
Yeah, so you guys can kind of draw on the map where you want those to be set up.
Okay.
We'll keep red for dynamite.
Let's do...
What's...
I don't know. I'm in pink right now, technically. So.
I don't know why.
I'm using the brown that's above transparent.
All right.
Whatever, if that's brown or not.
All right. Cool.
Where are you pointing
to?
This map's very big.
Yeah.
So I wanna be over here-ish when the thing happens.
Oh,
I don't want.
I can't see that at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I might
right in front of the Dragon's Keepers. Alright, so I split up Mosin and the Card Boys. Where do you want one? Where do you want the other?
One in the Horde and one in their Mosin and the Card Boys place. So one here, one here. Yeah.
Alright.
That's so weird. I have access to these Card Boys, but not
the other
those
one?
ones. That's so fucking weird. I don't know.
That shouldn't be the case.
I've given up understanding.
Try moving them now.
I want to be here-ish when this happens. I don't want them falling into traps before then. Oh yeah.
You guys aren't that big, but it's
but you get it. So I want to be there-ish. And so we could trap out like in front of the horde. Could be a lot of our sinkhole traps. And when the thing happens, they just rush forward.
We can't put them straight in the middle of the road, or else fucking Big Jimbo's just gonna fall in one. We don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Also, as soon as they trigger a trap, they're gonna know that they're being set up, and they're gonna get angry.
Yeah. Here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put.
Sides.
I'm gonna draw 4 of these things, and then. Jack, can you give access to other people's drawings?
No.
No, that's.
Yeah, I can't.
Well,
do
then
that.
just
So it's just like somebody else will need to draw them.
We'll ping where we want these 4 boxes.
I would like 1 here-ish.
1 there-ish? Alright. Good thing I zoomed out, because I just realized
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
gotta zoom in to get these squares, because the border...
Which house are we blowing up?
Oh, wait.
This is the blow-up house.
I have an idea.
This one.
Those
The
are
Dragon
Tension
Keeper.
playlist now.
Ah, okay.
That one's rigged to go. Honestly, if worse comes to worse, I could even go down into the hole and navigate the tunnels out of there when it goes off. If I happen to be out of spell slots by then.
Right. It's also another thing, like, obviously this map right here is being used as more unit combat. When it comes to you guys specifically fighting things, it's going to be a little bit trickier, especially with the Dragon's Keeper, since they're so wildly different from one another.
Yeah.
So when they're fighting something, it's more like a adventuring party fighting things instead of a unit of equal soldiers fighting another thing.
I get you. I want another trap.
I'm gonna put 1 over here near the storehouse in case they try to go around for cover.
Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna put 1 in front of this trap over here, this hole over here, in case they wanted to go for the pikes. In which case, that would be sinkhole-ed.
Right. Do you want the Azers anywhere particularly?
They can stay in the Broken Wheels place and wait for the signal to just come out guns a-blazing. And whoever is piloting the mech should also probably stay in the mech in there.
Yeah, who's piloting the mech?
So it'd either be Simon or I, is the hint I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Who'd be more beneficial?
Throwing 2 kobolds in there and just seeing what the fuck happens.
I do have mage armor, so I don't need it as badly.
The mech has an armor value of 20.
Right. But I have a 14.
Lucius, it might be best for you to pilot it because you're squishy. And you're also our only healer.
Alright. Yeah, that's fair enough. Alright,
So
so
if you go down in combat, we have a problem.
I'll hippity hop in that.
I'm gonna delete your token off the map, and now you're in the mech. You share... So the mech...
I share a consciousness with the mech.
You interface with it. No. So if you look on the stats of the Azer mech, you're essentially using its stats now. So you have a strength of 24, a dex of 9, and a constitution of 20. It has your mental statistics like intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. And then you have all of its resistances. So resistance to fire, as well as bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from attacks that aren't adamantine. And you're immune to poison and psychic damage. Now, here's the thing, is that you yourself aren't, so if there's like an effect that can go through the mech's suit and hit you, the mech can't be charmed, but you can. So just a heads up on that.
So it's okay, because you're a bard. You got this.
Yeah. So you can start, I don't know if you can move the mech right now, but you can kind of move that to wherever you want.
Yeah, I can move him.
You should probably wait with the broken wheels where you can
I'll
hide for the signal.
Alright.
Yeah.
And if you look at your stats, you'll notice that the cannon has a normal range of 600 feet, and then a longer range at disadvantage to 2,400 feet. So you're a walking siege weapon now. Congratulations.
A bada bing, bada boom. That's how we do it down under.
Those are 2 very different accents.
What are you talking about?
Bada bing, bada boom. I'm from Taiwan.
So you want the boars inside the buildings, but the Mercy's denizens more in trees?
Yeah, because the Mercy's denizens have the range to fight from the cover of nature with their 150 range, and the boars generally are, even though they're longer range, are going to need to be in buildings-ish.
All right. So where
These
do you
guys
want them?
right here. Where should we put? Because like I'm okay with these guys here. Do we want more down there, or do we want these guys like in a building? Because like there's no cover up here.
I want to move.
There really isn't. This is more like an open plains.
Let's.
They can get a leaf and put it in front of their face.
Let's move them. Actually, let's move them over here and let's have them wait underground.
All right. So these guys will be waiting undergrounds, and they'll pop out to start fighting.
Yeah, because they're covered by the sinkhole trap as well.
Pops out, walks this way, falls into pit.
Well, they know the pit is there.
Yeah.
We can have them waiting there, and then like when they pop out, they can move back to here-ish to give themselves more cover.
Yeah, so they know the pit, they can avoid it.
Yeah. And the pikes are all underground, waiting to pop up and be wily and shit.
Yeah, so it's not really shown by them right now, but they are all like undergrounds.
Yeah.
And they also, if you look at them, they have an action that kobolds usually don't have called dynamite. And they can, a unit of kobolds can use all their dynamite together to make it just like how you would normally tie old dynamite together. So it's just, essentially they could just chuck like some dynamite sticks that do 10d6 damage in a quite a huge radius at some guys, and then they can hop back underneath and get the fuck out of there.
Now, where were we setting up the dynamite? I know we said like in a line, but where?
I believe like a oh, is it that far down? Are we going over here?
Do you want it that far down? Also, like, do you want to set up a plunger type deal with it so you can set it off?
Middle of the town.
What's that?
We don't want to put it in the middle of the town. It's just going to blow up the entire city.
Yeah, alright. So we can do it a bit towards the entrance, like this way.
Because the idea is, like, Big Jimbo is going to walk forward, right? Presumably, his guys will be, like, a little ways behind him.
I mean, it's a 200-man militia. There's no way it's not going to drag behind a little.
Also, you do know that Jimbo has a history with this town, so there's not... I don't know if there's too much that you could theoretically call with that. But you also know that you've tricked Jimbo once. You don't know how stupid he is, but there's a possibility he's going to be looking out for tricks now.
Right, and the whole thing was the reason that trick worked was because we thought he wouldn't take the bait. Because he would think that there's absolutely no way Clayton would do a one-on-one duel, so that's why he pulled his forces over there. So he was already expecting a trick. He just got tricked in the other direction. Now he's pissed and probably still expecting it.
This is why we're actually showing him Clayton physically.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So
you're setting up
where I see red squares up, assuming they're chained together.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Should we put another row there?
Yeah, you want to put the row at the other end of the town too. It's theoretically another entrance to the town.
Like another group like along
here. Yeah, we're thinking to come.
So 2 each.
Well, so like 8 total sticks of dynamite there. I think.
It's a fair distance, but we're kind of playing around with some cinematics here, so.
Yeah.
I decided to make it like more of a grid-ish thing.
Oh, okay, so that way, like, not just like the people in the front get hit, but the people that are kind of walking up behind them will also get hit.
Yeah, and it'll cause like there'll be more like it'll become difficult terrain. There'll be fucking blown up dirt all over again. If we're lucky, I don't think it would make trenches. We'd have to dig out a little bit more for that. But,
and we're gonna need one brave kobold to wait here with the plunger to blow it up.
Wait a second.
Why have them wait? Why have them wait? Just
this hole or something, yeah.
Yeah, just have the kobold there underneath the hole with the plunger. And he runs away.
That's what I mean. I mean, he still has to be brave as shit to be that far away from everyone else, but yeah.
Eight sticks like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that works.
And then just... can't see that shit.
Are they actually going to come in from both directions, do you think?
There's a you have a firm belief that there's a possibility that they might try that.
There's a
if they have a tactical bone in their body, they're not gonna throw all their forces on one side.
Well, I mean, their tactical bone hasn't worked very well for them so far.
That's true. They are essentially just a bunch of the equivalent to cell swords.
A tactical bone is also when you have to use night vision goggles because the lights are off.
Fucking damn it!
I'm going.
I was gonna say it's prone, but that works too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This will make me the center of attention for a bit.
Same thing on the other side.
Do you want just these Mercy's denizens down here, or do you want like some more in the forest?
We might be able to throw another Mercy's denizens over here just to add extra support to this group.
Right.
So,
or maybe one like here-ish.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'd want to ask, should we close up the hole here and help prevent the dude from escaping once he's inside?
I don't believe Big Jimbo would know anything about the
pikes. The holes are relatively hidden.
Right, but if there's another exit, I don't want to have it like block off the path to the general store or any other ways.
They're all essentially interconnected like a spider web. That's one reason why, like, that's the feeling you got when you were down there.
Also, Clayton. I had to be in the Dragon's Keepers for a really long time for Jex to be comfortable with me even taking a look down there. I doubt Big Jimbo and his...
It took 3 seconds for Simon to find it.
Simon has a passive investigation of 20.
Yeah, Simon's essentially Sherlock Holmes with spells.
I have a -1 perception.
Yeah, but your passive perception
your passive perception's pretty good, yeah. Let's see here.
This is a lot of maps.
So you got some guys over here. Yeah, it's a fairly big map. This is a battle map. A lot of this combat was inspired by watching some shit on Warhammer 40k. So
yeah, it feels like it. Yeah. Okay, I feel like we're good. If you want,
I still think that like having a pitfall right in the middle of the road here is a really good way to accidentally trap Fall Jimbo before getting him into the Dragon's Keepers.
I mean, it would be hilarious.
As long as we have dynamite to throw into the hole with.
Also, we know from his experience with Lucius that he often sends his dire coyote in first. So if we pitfall trap his dire coyote, that's gonna piss him off, and he's gonna come for us.
Maybe.
Or it would scare him, and he'd want to leave because he wouldn't want to go anywhere now that he knows his trap.
Listen, I don't know if this guy's in self-preservation. He's coming for me.
Yeah.
He's asking for trouble no matter what.
Generally, from the way he's acted in the past, you can tell that this guy's a very brash type of fellow.
He's not going to be like, oh no, they have traps, I should run. He's going to be like, fuckers have traps.
Now, the people that he hires, if they're looking pretty bad, you probably can assume that they don't think that the money is worth their life. But you also know that Jimbo's probably the type of person that if somebody runs away, he'll just shoot them.
Yeah.
He'll kill them on their way out.
We should be fine.
Militia, though.
And it'd be a real shame if they came from the trees.
It'd be hilarious.
If they came from anywhere but the road.
But if they came from the trees, then the Mercy's denizens would hopefully let us know.
Right.
A lot of this is assuming Cowboy cinematics, but I'm okay with that.
I don't think an entire militia would be able to traverse a forest very effectively.
That's another
not
good
effectively,
point.
but maybe a couple units. Who knows?
That's fine. Yeah. I'm okay with a couple units getting through the forest. I'm not okay with an entire militia.
Right.
Can we block this hole entirely? That feels like a backstabby way.
This one?
I think that's.
If you would
I think
like
that's
to
our
fill,
emergency escape.
it's all the way up in the top left. Yeah.
That looks like our emergency escape. If it truly looks like we have to abandon ship, then I think we should use it.
I think we should heavily camouflage it as much as possible.
It already
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
But generally,
I'm sure they are.
you can make sure that it's well hidden and that you can only use it as an escape route.
Puts an
Do you
extra.
ever have alarm the spell?
I don't
I
think
forget.
so.
The-
It would be
I
this.
had it. I had it, but I switched it out last minute before.
You
starting.
fool!
Wait, is alarm a ritual spell?
No,
I don't have it.
no. By
Oh.
that character creation.
Oh,
he had it,
okay.
but he
During character
decided
creation,
against it.
okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. You know what we do have? We probably
God.
have. I have some caltrops.
That's
I
not
could
gonna
leave
stop
them.
them.
No, but my hope is they will scream in pain if they step on caltrops.
Loud enough for us to hear them over a fucking. No, okay, I've got a better idea. We still have a barrel of black powder, right?
Yeah, I
No,
guess.
the entire barrel, not the entire barrel. We just find like a small pot and like jury rig a tripwire trap or something.
All right, you do that because I assume your fingers are more dexterous than mine. And I don't want to
do
blow
that.
myself to kingdom come.
I'll do that.
All right.
All right, you can make more than 4 pit traps. By the way, I'm just letting you know. That wasn't like
Yeah.
a number. There wasn't like a number to those.
Can we dig a trench around the entire town?
It would be a little too obvious.
No.
You
I
could.
didn't drop-
Okay, I will say.
Infinite water. We can make a giant moat.
Now, I want to say that a week's time would probably be a bit much to dig an entire moat, but you could theoretically make enough holes to make it like terrible terrain to kind of be marching on
So-
from those directions.
Potentially, like lock off a part of it, like say,
Yeah.
oh, we'll build a moat like up here between the trees and the dynamite. Would that be possible? Is it like something like that?
Yeah, you could do stuff like that. You have the hands for
Okay,
that
that-
type of thing.
So is there anywhere we want to strategically block off? I feel like this area and this area are the two like big open unprotected areas right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So we should pick one of them.
We have them build a moat this big. They can walk.
Yeah. I think either of those is fine. That'll at least slow them down in their progress so we can put the work on them. I do want to put another pit trap right here if we can.
Where?
Dragon
Here.
Keeper's general store, yeah.
Yeah, between
Yeah.
that. I want to put
Okay.
one more there.
Do we want to set up like when we know they're coming?
Wait, sorry. Where
We
was the other one?
spray water. Me. We spray water on this dirt path to make it muddy and like difficult terrain with our infinite water. Like once we filled up our moat.
I mean,
Like I feel like even just like when the battle starts, just like letting loose the stopper and letting it fire water into like
Yeah,
the rural
that's-
vicinity or something would be great.
I don't mind that.
All right. Yeah, you could definitely spend
We,
some time.
we could make a bit of difficult terrain when the battle starts.
The one
Where-
thing there is that you would need to know like when it's gonna happen, so it doesn't have time to dry up. But
Yeah, I would
did
wait
give you guys
until
the
things-
artificial thing, like you have a week before something happens.
I would wait until things start to pop off to make difficult terrain, because if we can soggy them down and then just light them the fuck up in an open space,
Soggy boys.
yeah.
Saw you then. I feel like the other way around would be safer. We don't want our dynamite to get wet and not go off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I want to wait for
Like,
shit to
when
pop
the dynamite blows,
Yeah.
then we.
Where am I putting
Oops.
more pink squares?
off. I wanted a pink square there.
Between the
yeah.
Dragon's Keepers and General Store. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little farther up. Like one space up.
You will never move it.
There you go. That's fine by me. Right there is good.
All right.
All right. I think we're largely done with our prep, right? Is there
Did we actually get
anything
the
else?
Yeah. I want to know like where you guys want to put a moat.
Did you want to do the moat up here or
down here? I think like it's basically a 50-50 chance of which way they're going to come from. We came from this way, from what I recall.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming like if they're not being super tactical, which again, Big Jimbo is not a name that suggests someone who's extremely tactical. They'll see just from the same fucking direction. So I would probably put it there.
All right.
How much is a hex square here?
10 feet.
10
A
feet.
hex
All right.
square.
Whatever the fuck you want to call it.
It's a heckin' square, bro.
Yeah, each hex is 10 feet.
A moat's usually 12, so just do.
Oh. It's just like all the way up to the tree line there.
Yeah, I guess. Like,
All right.
there's no point making it that much longer.
Yeah.
Without being able
Oh,
to wrap it around.
You know what? Hang on, we gotta make sure that we get the rest.
Cover up some of the dynamite. Oh my god, get rid of that. Fuck you.
I can't. I can't select it. Why?
Quick, put a bigger square around it.
Alright.
It's swimming when I promise.
Put another square, it becomes a sword.
Alright, so just let me know if you guys are done.
I'm pretty much done.
Is there anything else we can do? I guess we're setting up our water bottle in either
Oh,
like
you know what?
here or the storehouse.
That would
Just
be
to
like
work
one
on
of you would have
the-
to go up over
Yeah,
there. then.
one of us.
But can't we
would
give
have
it to one of the
have it.
boars? Like fucking whatever.
You can if you want
Give
to
it
have
back
one of
to
them
us
hold on to
afterwards.
it.
We did save
Gaylord?
them.
Yeah, where's
Yeah,
Gaylord?
Galen.
you would know that the boars are generally a trustworthy sort to their friends anyway, and you guys have made pretty much lifelong friends with them.
Yeah,
So
let's
if
see.
you wanted to do that,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we'll have Galen
I
be
mean,
in charge.
let's
of
be
it.
honest, they'll probably die anyway, so at worst we'll just grab it back off their corpses. So hey.
What a nice way to talk about my friends and criminal contacts that saved our lives.
I mean, what a nice way to talk about criminal contacts is a very like passive-aggressive statement towards yourself.
I'm aware of what I said. I know what I'm about.
I chose this life. Anyway.
I had no other option.
Okay, so the Dragon's Keepers are a bit of a thing. I'm trying to figure out how you guys want to handle them. There are 5 in total, and essentially you can kind of just send them out to be an adventuring party, a normal D&D adventuring party, and they could probably wreck shop. So it's just.
I have to protect this area up here.
All right, you want them over there? I'll throw a
Yeah.
token.
They could also just.
I'll throw a jack
trust,
coin.
I trust their judgment to make the right call of when to jump in and when to, like, where they'll be needed.
Does the Church
Right.
of a Steeple?
Does what?
Does the Church of a Steeple that people could snipe from?
No.
Yeah.
Does it
Well,
really?
it's half burnt down, but yeah, you could put some
Yeah.
snipers up in there.
Gotta
And
go
that would pretty much be
there,
the
yeah.
boars or the Mercy's denizens that you could have up there.
There's already some
Probably-
words and some Mercy's denizens in the church, so we're good.
Yeah, so they'll some of them will be in the fucking.
Gotta go full Saving Private Ryan with this church.
Ah,
There you go.
Alright.
But yeah, so you could have who are you having up in the sniper tower essentially?
probably like. How many people
Mercy's-
can fit in a steeple? Like 2 or 3?
Let's
Yeah.
not put a bunch of people
So-
in close proximity.
Yeah,
but
so
like,
these
like,
Mercy's
dynamite
denizens,
Yeah.
denizens could absolutely be up there and be able to snipe from there effectively.
I'm fine with the Mercy's denizens up there.
All right, so the boars will just
they
be
do
on the
have a
ground
longer
floor.
range.
The boars will be
this?
on the ground floor shooting. Those are the Dragon's Keepers, because I may or
Why
may
are
not
they
have
a
prepared a
jackdaw?
token for them beforehand.
Why are they a $1?
Because
they're
it's
rad.
what I'm using.
If we kill them, can we loot them for
I'm
themselves?
not using my assets
You
for the
can
correct reasons.
loot them for the
Ugh.
jack dollars, yeah. No.
Just use their corpse.
Every time I punch them, I get 1 jack.
Yeah. It's like a Mario block. All right. So are we all good to go?
Yes, I added a lemonade stand to make it seem very natural.
I did see the lemonade stand. I appreciate you.
All right. So let's go ahead and.
Wait, guys, let's put poison in the lemonade and trick Big Jimbo into drinking it.
Moving on from that awful.
He's a southern man. He can't say no when someone offers it.
All right. So a week has passed, and everybody's been preparing as much as they can beforehand.
Hey, wait a second. I'm not in front of Clayton.
Okay.
This map is very
and generally this morning, Jex has called Clayton into the horde to talk with him. And he simply says, grab my hand.
So,
whoa.
Hey, I take his hand.
And immediately you are shown a vision of a distant land that is much closer than it was before. As you see some tents being set up as all of the forces have successfully arrived and are now gearing up to attack. From this, you can actually kind of see that Jimbo is not going in himself. He's sending everybody else in first.
Damn.
And you actually hear a talk with with the wizard sorts, that elf lady. It's like, I ain't going in there. Not yet. Make sure you prepare the ballista. As soon as Jex makes himself known, shoot him out of the sky. And then he looks up at the apparatus, at the sensory organ that has been produced by this spell, and he shoots it.
Yep. What a puss. Alright. He's not planning on coming in here alone. I'd, keep yourself grounded. He's got some kind of siege machine aimed for you. See if we can't do nothing about that.
He looks at you, a little bit confused. For me.
Yeah. Says he's planning to shoot you out of the sky. Got something I should know, old timer?
He thinks to himself for a bit. It's like, maybe later.
Right. Well, he doesn't want to come in himself.
Are we here for
Appears
this?
so. Yeah, you would all be around here for this as people are getting prepared. It looks like
he's not gonna come in himself. Would we have a better chance of attacking him on his pseudo own in his camp while his army is attacking the city?
Is that what you guys want to do?
I don't really think that's probably the best call. That's us kind of leaving these people to do their thing. And there's going to be a lot of guys here that are coming into town that are not going to be... I'm a fan of the group that we have going for us right now, of our bandit people. I don't think we're going to be able to... They're going to be able to, on their own, stop the big guys that are coming in.
Generally, how I was going to run this is that while we are wargaming this, you guys are controlling all the troops yourself, as in the players are. And if you wanted to, you guys could have your player characters be doing something else if you really wanted to.
It just depends. Like we can take care of the army here. We need to take care of Big Jimbo one way or the other. Do you really think that 4 of us will make a significant impact in their forces outside of the setup we've already done?
Yes, I believe in myself very harshly.
Not sure how that sentence works, but okay.
I violently am a fan of what I do.
Yeah, it seems like a waste of him being as alone as we managed to get him.
Well,
I'm gonna wrap his knuckles.
I just feel like us all on him at the same time is probably not going to be very climactic, because I'm not 100% sure this guy's meant for 1v4 combat. So I'm saying that it's probably better
at the very least, he does always have his direwolf with him at all times.
Yeah. I think that most likely we're probably going to be effective where we're at. And also Clayton himself doesn't want to leave these people behind.
you can probably tell that against a force of 200, having the mech here as well is an extreme benefit to everybody here.
I mean,
So-
give the mech to someone here.
I guess you could, yeah. You have somebody else pilot it.
But then you miss out on the ability to use the mech. This might be the only time.
We need to make sure it's not destroyed, but that all the dwarves die so that we keep the mech. This is
That's a lot of
Just like-
work when we could just defend the place that we're supposed to defend.
You could
There's no way we're
instead
gonna
of
keep them.
manipulating things so that way all your allies die and you get to keep their stuff. You could instead befriend them and they'll give you their stuff anyway,
I don't
and also have allies.
They will help in a way. There is a benefit to keeping allies for longer than is minimally necessary.
I'm not too sure about that.
It
But
shows.
I won't be able to take on what's his big Jimbo on his own. So if the rest of the party is going to fight here, then I suppose I will as well.
That's the key. You have to believe you can take them on your own. That way, you're even more confident with everyone else. Me and Clayton, we share this one thing. It's called we have a
Brain cell?
arrogance.
Arrogant. Yeah, he's not wrong.
It's ironic that both of you are saying that you're arrogant to Castor.
I know.
You really you lack confidence is the real thing.
Oh, do I? Well,
You managed to bat a
Right.
bullet out of the sky mid-trajectory to you, so it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I-
balls.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
keen on.
try my best, little wizard.
I'm keen on seeing this through.
All right. So with that being
Fights like
said,
Castor. Fights bullets like Castor.
with that being said, you Mosin and the Card Boys with the boars over here, as well as the Mercy denizens from the top of the church, call out, "I see them on the horizon."
Which horizon?
Which way?
One
Both.
if I land, two if I see.
Yep. All right.
There's an infinite number of horizons. Please specify.
Make yourself scarce. Let's make it
Along
look
the
like.
road, in the
like-
trees.
Let's
Just
make
on the
ourselves look
streets
like-
right now, by the looks of things. I can't see in the tree lines.
Let's make ourselves look like easy targets. Pull them in.
All right.
Everyone, run outside and put your weapons down.
Not that easy. God damn it.
I guess we do, if Big Jim was not around right now, we don't need invisibility yet. So
Yeah. If you want to save the spell
Yeah.
slots, it might be worthwhile.
Does the warlock want to save a spell slot? Yes.
But
So
you
the-
you can kind of see 20 men on each side marching their way on inside.
All right.
can I slide my way up to the church steeple?
That would take some time. We are about to roll initiative. Yeah, actually, I
gonna-
want you guys to go ahead and move yourselves where you think you would be. on the
Well,
map.
I'm kind of already where I'm at. I planned on being kind of middle of the road anyway.
Yeah,
Alright.
I moved Simon already.
All right.
In the
I-
middle.
Up the steeple. Jesus,
I'll-
this is a huge name.
I'll nod my head to Jext and I'll just be like, "Oh, let's go to war."
Jax
Not many of them.
makes his way back inside the horde,
Mhm.
and is kind of hunkering down there for now.
I'm going to, before combat starts, summon the gunslinger's piece and just leave it in my holster.
All right, that's perfect. That's what I'm starting to do with all my warlocks, is making sure their weapons are always summoned unless they're in a situation where it's
Right.
not. Yeah,
I-
yeah,
When
yeah.
I saw that it takes an action to summon it, I was like, shit. And then in the fight with the Crystal Owlbear, I realized I was like, oh, I can't cast spells. That's my focus.
All right, give me some
Alright.
initiative rolls. You can also roll for all your units as well.
Hold on. Gotta pull me up.
Select the units, so it's a little bit.
Actually, there are way too many
Other than
advances here. I'm just
everybody's
gonna use
like
one.
them, I think I'll just do it one at a time.
I'm kind of worried. We've had really good rolls the past 2 sessions, so
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll initiative for the mech, and that's what you're controlling.
I know that, but I mean like you said that we could roll initiative for them, for the rest of the.
You need to roll that now.
Doing that.
I rolled for Mosin right now.
Oh,
Mosin the card boys.
So
and then
they
we'll
all
do
go on
like
the same
a roll
initiative
for
order.
the boars, and a roll for the Mercy's denizens, and a roll for the level.
Right.
Why can I not see? Oh, how do you roll for this?
Go to your
You have to
journal.
click
You
on
should
the
have
page.
access to the
Yeah,
units.
but like, I don't see anything for.
Click on their character sheet. There's a small little die in the top right. Of
says
the
init.
first.
God,
It's called init.
Okay, I didn't see that.
The Mosin the card boys were the only ones I was able to select, so other people are gonna have to roll initiative. Oh boy, our bandits did not kill it. Initiative so far. Hey, but our pikes did.
God. Wait.
So the
why is that
boars, you guys are not selecting tokens when you're doing this. So I'm trying to add them in here.
I
don't know why.
yeah,
You should absolutely have all the
did-
rights.
that worked.
I can
I
select
would
the
100%
Mosin, but
agree
not
with
the pikes.
I think that these tokens might not be set up so that they represent the characters.
They are. They're glitched.
Okay.
Because I've made sure that they are, and they're still not.
Oh damn.
Well, funny,
So
really?
the pikes
Hey, I
are
already
going
did the
first.
pikes.
They did well.
Yeah, he already did the pikes. We need
What?
the Mercy's denizens and the broken wheels.
Oh, those pikes were
No, I
15.
don't know.
then.
What
The
were
one that
pikes?
loses pikes was actually
Pikes were
selected, so-
15. Let's see
Oh.
here.
Which one do we need now?
You roll Mercy's denizens, I'll roll broken wheels.
Which one the
Mercy's
fuck is
denizens
it?
are already rolled.
Okay, never mind. I'll just roll the broken wheels.
So yeah.
All
the
right.
broken- No. Yeah. The broken wheels still need. All right, and that's the last of them. You can kind of issue commands to them, but the Dragon's Keepers are doing their own thing.
That's fine.
I'll keep track of that. All right, Clayton, you know that there's about 20 men coming in from each side of the road.
All right.
It looks like,
I'm gonna-
but based from the numbers, you can probably assume that they're sending these out first as scouts.
All right.
If you just want to sit there and observe, we can go and move on.
Well, I'm gonna kind of stand out there. I'm gonna have my gun, kind of like rest my hand on my hip, kind of look both ways, and just be like, "Well, this is about to be a shit show."
Right.
And
Change the channel.
I don't think I have anything I can do right now this far out, sadly.
Right.
Yeah.
then
I'll hold my action to fire, or I'll hold my action to signal whistle if we're popping off.
Okay. Helden's pikes are now going. Where do you guys want them to go? They can take a turn and go to any of the holes while they're underground.
I need at least one to be at this hole.
Which
Do
one?
we really want to set up
And
dynamite
one.
on these guys? Is there like
No.
4 of them?
I don't.
So you want that group over there?
Or I don't
You
know.
want the group or just one?
You could
just
send
one for
you could
each.
send some pikes over there to throw out some TNT at those guys, and it wouldn't set off
Wouldn't
the
that-
rest.
Okay, that might be good. And then we get them to rush in, and then we pop off the second wave.
Right.
So I'll just send one.
But it takes an
group.
action to get over there, so they can't throw them yet.
Right.
All right.
I
We
don't
have-
think we want to act yet, right?
Yeah, we're waiting. We're letting people get close in hand.
Right.
Unfortunately, with the way all the rolls are, we have to wait.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
imagine
fine.
rolling good initiative. Cringe.
I got it in 18, so sadly,
So yeah,
my
where are you moving?
cowboy draw abilities.
Where are you moving the other pikes? Can you move all of them or just that one?
I can move all of them. I don't.
I can't move
Did
any
we,
of them.
did we want?
I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
I kinda
It
wanna
shouldn't
keep
be a
the pikes
problem.
Refresh.
A little underground. I don't want to send all of our forces up at once or to
Yeah,
all
try
of the holes at
try
once.
refreshing your page, and that might fix it.
I'll give it a shot.
I
But-
think sending some to the hole down towards the main entrance to pop the the TNT, and maybe throw a couple when it's time, but leave the rest when like we originally planned to pop up from the ground.
Yeah, that's what I like.
So that's their turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Castor's turn.
So
Are the-
where are they moving? There, you got ones over there.
No.
Okay,
I
so
already
none
moved.
of them are
Oh,
none of
wait,
them are
shit, yeah.
underground. Or all
Sorry,
of them are underground? I'm
I did fuck
confused.
up. We want some there.
So the rest are still just underground, though.
Correct. They're underground, in here, and then we got some at the front and some in the back.
Okay.
To set up TNT if needed.
Okay. Castor.
I forgot about
Are
the
these
north.
really their main forces is 40 dudes?
No,
you can assume based on the numbers that you know that this is an advanced team.
We really shouldn't lower dynamite on their advanced team.
Correct, which is why we're holding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Wait
draw my bow on the seagull, and hold my turn to shoot them
Okay.
when shit goes south.
Then that would be the broken wheels. How are they preparing? They're just staying inside, readying.
Yeah, they're waiting for.
Yeah, I think we just gotta see what bandits are doing.
All right, so the bandits are just kind of, they don't really see anybody. So they're just kind of moving up. They're gonna take the dash action to kind of get as far close as they can.
Are they on foot or on horse?
They're on foot.
They're on 1 foot.
Yeah, they're on 8 foot. Those guys are moving up over
All
there.
40 of them are sharing a single
Quite
foot.
yeah.
Yeah, it's leg day. What can they say?
Yeah, they're able to move about there, and they kind of. Well, where are you guys keeping the Dragon's Keepers?
I mean, they're up here, right?
Yeah, so they're just kind of like these guys. These guys notice the Dragon's Keepers are like rushing up over to start attacking. Let's see here. And then I'll add an initiative spot for them, so that way I know when they are doing their thing. Which is on 163 now. Yeah, let's roll a d20 for them. That's not great. So that's an 8. They're acting on turn 8. Which means they would have technically acted before them, but whatever.
I mean,
Yeah, so the Dragon's Keepers are going to be rushing up their own up here to begin their own flashy combat.
Mhm.
They're actually not about that big. And then it was the bandits. And now Moz and the Card Boys are preparing as well.
Wait, why are they fighting?
Why are they fighting?
Yeah, why'd they rush?
You can assume with Keeter up front, it's like, charge! That they're just about to enter melee.
What about waiting for the signal?
Oh, that's why I was asking. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
And it's like, I wasn't sure.
Everyone,
They were
yeah,
just kind of
everyone's
up there and they had noticed, so...
Oh.
I didn't know where you were keeping them. You just kind of put them out in the open.
See that? Well, we have them kind of. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then they are not opening and charging. They're just beyond the church, waiting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out what the hell you guys wanted them to do.
I forgot about that token, and pretty much the general idea is everybody hold position and try to
Okay.
Yeah.
not
Try to draw them in.
until they attack first, because I'm assuming they're coming in to seek out Clayton.
Okay,
which they
if that's the case, then we'll just have the rest of them just all keep prep. Simon, where do you want to kind of be?
He's currently behind the Horde house,
Okay.
within distance to cast Flaming Sphere and
The
explode.
what house? Excuse me.
The Horde house. Yeah.
The Horde house.
Then
Turn it
what
on
is the
to
mech doing? And we can kind of just say like after we figure out
Are
what
they-
everybody's doing, we can
Are
just
they
hold
deep
action.
in the
till
Horde
they-
house, or?
God damn it. What's the mech doing?
I am waiting inside the building with
Okay.
with them.
Prep to
Listening.
action. Alright, then this is what we're gonna go ahead and do. I'm just gonna move back up
Cycle
over to
all
the
way
bandits.
back.
And then just keep having them move up closer as they're rushing in. The ones down here go up to the TNT, then they just kind of walk past it. And they're just looking around. Same with the ones up here as well. They're just all coming into town. And they don't really... They notice Clayton.
Yep.
That's the one we gotta keep alive. All right, surround him. Make sure he doesn't get away.
Right. You boys are new, ain't you?
So there's 40 guys crowded around Clayton right now.
Hey, that's the pitfall trap.
That's a pitfall trap.
Immediately, those 10 guys fall in it and are current.
And my held action was to blow the whistle when shit popped off, so they fell in the pitfall trap, and he's just
You are, and I want to say right now, you are in a very bad spot as it is. So these guys.
That's fine.
These guys.
What he does.
It is weirdly what I do.
Hey, it's what it do, Yug.
So you blow you start whistle blowing. And
Start
everybody who had held action on ranged combat is now going to start taking fire at all these bandits. These bandits fall into the pit trap here. I guess that's a dex save. I didn't mean to do that as GM. They rolled a 3. So they fall in. And they take. God, how deep is this pitfall? And is it spiked? Is it a spiked pitfall?
Yeah, we were gonna do a spiked pitfall, like a,
right.
like a 10 foot, 20 foot drop at least.
Fuck, they would all be taking that damage. Alright, it's 20, so it's as well as 2d6 of damage.
Yep.
Which I'm still rolling as a GM, but they rolled a 7 on that.
Yeah.
On top of that, also the spikes, which I'm assuming are going to be a couple more d6, because a lot of them are getting hit with it, so we'll just say 5d6.
And if they're not getting hit by it, they're getting crushed by other people.
Yeah, there's also that.
Deeper on spikes. That hurts to even think about.
And 2 of them die as they fall into the pit traps, and the other ones are just like trying to like get them unstuck. As the rest of them are just kind of hanging around. So we will just kind of move on to the Mosin and the Cowboys. But everybody else is getting their reaction, so let's go ahead and see what attacks are going out. Mosin and the Cowboys are right here. The Broken Wheels are over here. Mercy's Denizens are over here, so they can all just kind of pop out and take their shots.
Yep.
They're going to move right about there. Not into the pitfall.
Not into the... Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, they know it exists.
I'm going to say that they can absolutely start moving up over here and start swinging. So the Mercy's Denizens are attacking. The Komozo and the Cowboys are attacking, so go ahead and give me those attacks. So kind of the idea here is that there's 7 Azers are attacking, 3 Mercy's Denizens are attacking, and 6 Mosin and the Cowboys are attacking.
Gonna pop out a lot of...
Yeah, that's why I said there's a macro that you can use called unit attacks, and you can kind of roll them for each.
Oh, hit that.
Remember to keep account multi-attack, and you can kind of ask me what their AC. It's 12, so like when you're using it, there's like how many attacks, and it's like for let's say the Broken Wheels, we'll use that first. So the Broken Wheels have just 1 attack with their Warhammer. Right, so you can go ahead and roll. You can say that there's 7 Broken Wheel attacks, right? And target AC minus attack bonus. So the Azers have a +5 to hit with their Warhammers, and they're trying to go up against an AC of 12. So you're removing a 5 from that AC and then typing in that number. So that's 7. So that's 7 attacks against an AC of 7, or with a target hit of 7. And this is just an example. So that means 6 of their attacks hit.
And one of those was a fucking crit.
Yeah, one of them's a crit. So I did that for you as an example, and you can kind of you can actually go ahead and.
I'm gonna try it for Mosin and the Cowboys.
All right.
I wish I followed that.
Okay, so go to the macro bar. Go to the
target
macro
AC.
set.
So the target AC is minus attack bonus.
Can I do it off of the page?
You can, but you're just doing that multiple times. Okay.
Oh,
only 1 success from my Cowboys.
So I'm also gonna go ahead and use for the Broken Wheels. Let's see here. 1 second. I have to bring these out.
What's the number on the far right mean again? Sorry.
The far right. The far right is
Yeah,
the
like-
AC. Is the AC that actually hit those things. You mean in the blue circle? I'm sorry. I might be lost here.
When you roll the rolling 6d20 over 9.
Oh, that is their AC minus the to hit bonus. So their AC is 12, and like for
You
the
can
most in
just
the
go
card-
ahead and throw out some. Just keep hitting that roll for the amount of tax on the actual character sheet if you want. This is just for like. There's fucking 10 of them that you need to roll, type of deal. Let's see your number of. So the Azers hit 6 times, so they're rolling 60-10 plus 3 times 6. That's a lot of numbers.
Plus 1 was a crit, so
60,
Yeah,
10,
one was a
16.
crit. So it's seven dice, as well as a fire damage, which we'll do in a second here. So it's 7 dice
I'm gonna roll my gunshot. My one
that are
that hit.
all D10.
Hey, that one was a good one though.
What is 6 times 3? It's a 12. So
6
it's
is 18.
18. So that's
Please, Jack. You're hurting me.
so they do 54 damage to this
And they're
group
all
right
within-
here.
They're now
I-
all within melee range, right?
I
Yeah,
did
they're all within melee
16
range.
points of damage.
But
Nice.
the broken wheels are also doing their fire damage, which is gonna be 76 because of the crit.
Well, the fire damage is if someone melee attacks on the broken wheels, they get a D10 of fire damage as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, that's only if they hit them with it.
Yeah,
If they hit
yeah,
them
yeah.
with a melee,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they're currently
Uh,
charged into them all, so.
And Moz and the Card Boys did a total of 16 damage because they all fired and one of them hit him.
Right.
You know, crossfire is probably not the
Minus
best idea.
16.
It's fine.
So
Surely
this group right here was reduced from its 10 to 2. As they got hit with both the broken wheels and the Mosin and the Card Boys.
Now, when they
The
busted
Mercy's
out,
denizens are also.
would I have reacted to busting out of the building? With
Yeah,
them?
you are also reacting to this. You can shoot through the window with your fucking cannon.
I mean, I thought it'd be hilarious just to be like, big fucking mech burst out the door with them.
Exactly.
Here I am.
And you can like look down in the 20 feet hole right there and just launch a shot at those bandits if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
But I also need somebody to roll for the.
I'm
Mercy's
doing
denizens.
Mercy's
They're-
denizens
They're
right
3
now.
attack. You can just roll their attack as normal since there's only 3 of them.
Well,
rolled-
Well, there's
they
6.
have multi-attack.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's 6 attacks that they
So
get.
I got this.
Do I just fire cannon once?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a loading thing. You hit.
Big fucking meaty damage.
So
Never
go ahead and
say
give me
these
that
words.
damage roll.
4 successes.
And then
Yeah, you
Holy
can just
shit.
you hit the attack. The word attack, you can click that.
Jesus.
Yep, 36 bludgeoning damage. The cannon's a siege weapon, dude.
alright, I can't even see either. Okay.
Trying to accurately gauge how many are actually left. Yep. So you decimate that unit to only being 5 left.
The Mercy's denizens did 30 points of damage.
Just like the Mercy's denizens, there are only 2 of them, not 6.
3 of them.
Oh, so you
3 of
just
them
come.
have multi-attack.
Oh.
Yeah. So here's the deal. These guys right here that you attacked with them, they absolutely just die.
Alright.
So you've completely slaughtered those forces right there. There's still these guys up here though.
We
Yeah.
have the boars and the Mercy's denizens up here that could fire at them, right?
Yeah, they can.
All right,
You can go ahead.
sweet. So
Throw
let
shots
me
at it.
do
Like,
that
move these guys over
same
here.
fucking macro for the Mercy's denizens.
Ow.
6.
The boars only have 1 attack with their rifle. They usually have multi-attack, but because it's a loaded rifle, they.
Yeah.
That's
five
hits.
successes for the Mercy's denizens.
So 5 of their attacks hit.
5d8 plus 10. That's another 30 points of damage on one of these. And then for these boars, they'll only get to fire 2 shots, so I can just roll two boar shots.
Yep. Which is just like clicking their attack.
Yeah.
They both hit.
Yeah, I got. I was gonna say I had the page.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's
That's
nice.
a melee attack. That's also a crit.
Oh yeah, you were also shooting from up there. Alright.
Did a big ol' 15.
So 12 and
So
a,
is that-
and a 13.
12 and
Yeah.
13. Alright, so this unit is absolutely getting pelted. There's still 4 of them left though in that unit.
Is that
But
4
the
or
amount
3?
that's 4.
4 now. One's like shaking it off, like fuck.
No, it's just like I'm using the bars to kind of represent it because that's their health altogether. So if I type in 3 and the red bar is less than the green bar, then that means that that's not right. So they got shot. Mercy's denizens, Castor, all of them. They got absolutely pelted. It's now Mosin and the Card Boy's turn.
Sweet. Let's do another one.
These guys are shooting out from over here.
I'm so tempted to just spam the revolver.
6
button.
attack. 9 to hit. That is 2 successes.
Yeah, as they're just getting shot from inside the hole.
26 points of damage.
That's pretty fucking good.
Which ones are they
as-
shooting at?
The ones in
Those
the
ones
hole.
are shooting at these. Ones in the hole.
Just to make sure.
fuck
Yeah,
are they
there's
getting?
still. They are not looking good. They're spiked. They're trying to claw their way out of the hole, and they're just getting shot up.
Alright.
So there's also
I
these
mean,
card
what the
boys,
fuck
but they're
were they
kind of at a.
Yeah, they're not at the right angle for this. They're outside their range,
Yeah,
where they would start
yeah,
having
yeah, yeah.
advantage.
Alright, then it's now the boar's turn. What are they doing?
I believe these boars can move here,
Yeah.
and we will pincer with the boars, and we'll focus fire first on these guys.
Right.
So I'll just roll 2 boar attacks. All right.
You
Hunting
can also.
rifle. Hunting rifle.
Yeah, both those
Sorry, what?
hits.
You got
Alright.
the other boards too.
I know. I want to see how this turns out though first.
Okay.
36 points of damage.
That's some quick maths. There's only one guy left, and he's horribly wounded in that group.
All right. Then I'm gonna have the first boars fire at the guy remaining in that group,
Right. That
Nope.
does not hit.
and they'll fire again at him.
That one does hit.
Yay! 8
That,
pierce.
that kills
8
him.
pierce.
This entire unit has been decimated.
All right. Talking is a free action.
Yeah.
Clayton just looks to the last remaining group, and he is like, "Yeah, you're new."
The last remaining.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
these
this-
guys are still
guys are
there, but
much
they're
better.
not getting out of that hole, really.
I mean, I know that those people. Yeah, I'm not gonna stare over in the hole and easily
Not
get
gonna
pushed in.
no,
I've seen
Doing the dead guys.
Winnie the Pooh.
It's the Mercy's denizens now.
These ones can go for this guy,
Who are these
and
ones?
I guess these ones could just finish off this guy.
I keep hearing these ones, but I don't see which one are these
Oh, you're not
ones.
seeing my
I see the name of the guys, just not the denizens. What?
So these
Oh,
denizens are going after these
weird.
guys.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Alright, so they're shooting on into the hole.
I got a macro.
Are
6.
are we moving them? or are
They're
they-
good where they are right now, just to hit those
Fire?
guys. Huh?
Yeah, they're
They already fired.
No. No, that was
Their
their
turn.
reaction.
Oh,
That
that was their
This is
held action.
This
Yeah.
is their turn.
but their initiative was 5.
Yeah, that was
They
their
were-
turn.
they were-
They were
Yeah,
still
they shot
holding it
their
from the
actor.
previous turn. Yeah.
There was a previous turn.
There's been
Yeah,
a pre- a lot of
everyone
previous
here,
turns.
everyone here had
Yeah.
enough time to ready actions. Yeah, absolutely. Unless you don't want them to attack, in which case they didn't get their attack, and we can move on.
No, I got 3 successes, sir.
And they trade Pokemon cards.
Yeah. All right, so you can go ahead and give me the damage for this.
17.
So
One guy
these
left.
ones. I think
And
there is only
then-
one guy left. Yeah,
The pink
there's only one
box
guy.
covering, I can't see if their health was there.
Then I'm gonna do the ones that are in the steeple are gonna fire at the other group. Come on, Eileen.
It's 3 successes.
3 successes. It's the exact same. 8 plus 6. Ooh, nice. 25 points of damage on that one.
All right. So they take some hits. I think they actually lose a guy. They lose 2 guys. Yeah.
And
They lost 2 guys. Just get shot down with arrows in that group after you told them you're new here.
Yeah.
And they it's Simon's turn, but you're all the way behind the horde. Do you want to just stay there?
Yeah, I'm holding my action.
Okay. And make sure. By the way,
Keep
you
you around
guys
the
did
corner.
all get like long rests before all this. By the way, so I don't know if you guys calculated that. Is now the
Yeah.
Azer's mech.
I am going to. Let's see here. What do I got? Yeah, I'll just use another cannon shot and just fire at these guys.
All right. That does not hit, unfortunately. Yeah,
was a
the
one-shot?
thing is that this thing isn't very dexterous, which is what the cannon's very powerful, but it's much harder
And
to
I
hit than.
literally have 0 training.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm assuming I got these guys because they're right in front of me.
you're like pulling levers and whatnot. It's like I think it's this one, and it like crashes into the Dragon's Keepers over here.
Imagining, what's his name from the people who made it, like laughing at me. Like it's kind of a
You hear some
payback
laughter,
laugh
yeah.
making fun of him.
Yeah. Quick, deploy the Iron Maiden, and the mannequin falls over.
I considered
Where's
making
that,
a token for it.
invitation?
Yeah.
It's at 0, and it's going tomorrow. So
It's a
Clayton,
way to get the train up.
it's your turn.
All right. These guys are in front of me. I'm just gonna aim, and I'm just gonna fire at them. I'm gonna shoot them. What
Right.
Call of Duty shooter my hands.
Just try to shoot a couple of them. Absolutely.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, his
All
weakness.
right.
Well, their weakness
14
bullets.
points of damage.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
actually, their weakness is men.
So you
yes.
shoot one of them dead, and he slumps over to the ground. As the rest of them are just kind of like looking around at this very obvious trap. Anything else you wanted to do? It's kind of weird how your
Nah.
hex would work in this situation, by the way.
What?
It's kind of weird how your hex would work in this situation.
Yeah, I was thinking that I'm not gonna hexblade curse them, especially because I only get one of those per short rest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna shoot
Same
one
here.
and then just kind of look at them and be like, "How about we stop with all the cannon fodder?
Right,
You know
the
who we want."
The pikes are here too.
Okay.
These guys are still wave 1 potentially.
This is just
Do we
wave one.
want? Do we
Yeah.
want them to just hold
Do you want them to what?
hold position?
Yes. I
Alright.
think we want to keep the pikes where they're at because they have
And
a very
pass.
Castor.
I'll shoot again.
All right.
Reopen my. I keep closing the thing because it's really hard to see the map and that at once.
Yeah, I agree.
Unfortunately, you miss. Yeah, you unfortunately missed with that attack. So
No, I'll
let's
stay
see
there.
here. Okay. The broken wheels are also here. They're not too keen about going into the pit. So they just kind of like look menacing at these guys. And they can kind of like get up close to them, but it's going to take like their whole action to do that. So they move up here and go like that, and they look very menacing. Menacing at them. Dragon's Keepers, what are they doing? They're just kind of holding there.
If they want. I mean, they can move in if they feel like.
Let them
But...
get to maybe like back up a little bit to like here.
To where?
Just like right where the token is.
Okay, yeah, they can move
You
on over
moved
there.
it perfectly.
That's great, yeah.
It's
I
now
think
the
that's
bandits' turn. And these guys start running away. They're like, fuck this, we ain't getting paid enough!
Oh,
And start taking off.
Guess who can make it? Guess who can make a spell as a reaction?
They didn't move out of your range.
Warcaster.
They didn't move out of your range.
They
They
were-
moved
they were
out of the
all up
broken
in
wheels
my-
range.
They were all up in my grill. Weren't they? Weren't those the guys that were right in front of me?
They're like, right, I guess, yeah. Yeah, you
Alright,
can
I'm gonna-
go ahead and use a
I'm
spell
gonna make
for
an
that.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Boom. Oh shit! I closed the page. That's
Wrong
don't
button. Wrong
don't
button.
pay attention to the man behind the curtain. Eldritch
That
Blast.
hits.
All right. 13. I rolled as high as I can on that.
You kill another one on the way out there. But for the most
Alright.
part, these guys are non-combatants and are just running away now.
Gotta
The guys
send
in
a
the hole,
message.
the last guy in the hole is just kind of like, I surrender, please. With like a rod and like a spike in his leg
Mm,
and all dead bodies around. Like he's
he
not.
does not. Yeah, I don't see this one as a threat anymore. But also, I don't want to go down in the hole to pick him up.
If you guys
Say,
wanna-
fucking
Yeah, if
32
you guys wanna,
men
like-
wasn't a mess enough. Make it 33.
Yeah, these guys are just running away. If you want to let that happen, and prep for the
Those
quote
guys-
unquote next.
I doubt
wave.
they'll be coming back in.
Yeah,
At least we got one.
just
one
run
toy
away.
left.
Yeah. So I'll move those back over. If you guys want to you have time to reset.
Yep. All right. That was great. That was a perfect rehearsal, you guys. All right, let's sit back to stage one and let's just do it again.
From the
That, fe-
top.
that felt
From the
that
top.
felt right. I really felt y'all projecting today. You could hear it at the back of the stands. It was wonderful. Iron Maiden is the real MVP. I really liked how they fell over when a slight breeze came through. That did something. That moved me.
I like how it has such a cool name, and then the
Yeah.
Azer mech is just called Azer mech.
I know. It's the difference between the art student and the engineering student.
Yeah. All right. So here's kind of the deal. They ran away. These guys are essentially just in the. This last guy's just in the hole.
Mhm.
And he can't get out, so he's just surrendering.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do we want to take him and just shove him in a building? We're all
Yeah.
wrapped up,
Yeah.
hostage.
Throw him into the broken
I
wheels.
doubt
It's
they'll give
very
a shit,
incredibly it's incredibly hot.
I'll keep him company with the giant mech.
And bodies are cleared away, just so that the map is clear.
Yeah.
So after some time, if you guys resetting, Jex does come out and says, Clayton, they're sending in some generals.
Well, it's about damn time. They really insulted me with the first riffraff that they chucked in here.
And then they're also sending in 30 from each side.
Yeah, that was... I was doing that grandstanding thing you told me not to do.
Gonna get yourself killed, man.
Still-
Not yet.
But generally,
Not yet.
Jex informs you that there are on one side there's two hulking orcs that are actually large-sized, coming in from one side, leading some troops. We can and essentially you guys can war map. You guys can war map the rest of them with all your troops, but these guys are going to take a bit more of a heavy hands, so that would be legitimate combat. And then from the other side, there's a guy on a wagon being ran by 2 horses with a Gatling gun. And surrounded by bandits himself. Yeah.
What if we wait for the Gatling? What if we just blow up the fucking Gatling gun guy with the dynamite?
Could work.
You technically do it for both. It's like so the Gatling guy is coming in from the south side, while the 2 orcs are coming in from the north.
We could feasibly take out 3 generals with explosives.
I mean, the people who ran away, they knew about the pit traps. They don't know about the
Exactly.
dynamite.
You're implying that the people who ran away went and told them that they ran away.
Nobody
Yeah.
goes
fly
up to
away
Big
with
Jumbo
traps.
after
That doesn't
defecting.
seem-
You just kind of fuck off.
Yeah, you just kind of fuck off. You're not
We
part of
probably
the...
should take the time if we can
Spudder
in
Dust
between
anymore.
the rounds to, recover up the central trap as much as possible.
Oh yeah,
if you
can
wanna
we?
do that, yeah.
Are we resetting these pits?
Yeah.
Assuming
Yeah,
that
yeah.
these you guys
With
know
the one
nothing
pit.
about it.
I don't mind resetting this pit. Yeah, it's a nice pit. It's got
It's a nice
bodies
pit.
in it already. That's going to be some cushion,
Nice
unfortunately.
bit.
But
So I want to know what you guys are... Or you guys have the information. I want to know what you guys are doing with it. There's 30 guys coming from each
I
side.
like blowing up
and
the
then-
Gatling guy. Blowing up the Gatling guy feels right, at least. I don't know if we want to blow up the ogres or the orcs, but I definitely want to blow up the Gatling guy. I do not want a sweeping Gatling gun in the middle of my town.
The Gatling gun will blow up real easy too, because it's gonna have a
Yeah.
shit ton of gunpowder in those bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with having a very brave kobold.
If we can actually just get 1 stick of dynamite onto the carriage,
Oh,
that
God.
whole thing is going boom. We don't even need to set off the trap. So if we can send a second brave kobold, like if this kobold down here tries to toss the dynamite into the carriage, and if he misses, hit that boom switch. And if he hits it, then we.
I mean,
I
you
will
can
probably
go
do it
invisible. You can just do a walk by.
the
You can
reverse
walk
of a
by,
drive-by shooting.
walk it in.
Then what do you guys want to do about the orcs?
Blow.
I don't
Those
know
one
if
is-
we want
Those
to.
guys are going to take a lot of damage to take down. I think
They're essentially like elite worthy. So and the way I've kind of been running is that you guys and the Dragon's Keepers are both like elite units.
Yeah,
So if you wanted to like throw each other at each other, you can.
that sounds right to me. We'll probably have to separate that up.
I
I'm
may or
alright
may
with
not
that.
have designed this to be like the Dragon's Keepers take one and you guys take the other, and I make encounters for them. But no, you can absolutely just blow them the fuck up.
That, you know what? I'm
Haven't you
thinking
learned
in my
by
mind.
now not go?
I know exactly how much I need to plan to keep my expectations low. All
It's
right.
called. You do not need to stay up till 4 in the morning writing a story. You just wing it every session.
Is
I
there,
kind
is
of
there
have
any
to.
possible way to divert the horse driving the Gatling gun chariot into the trench?
If you scare the horse,
Scare the horses.
with dynamite.
You could probably send some kobolds after that if you would
Light
like.
it
You see the horse with dynamite, it doesn't really
I
matter, we can just blow it up.
really want to explode. Like, resources be damned. I want to watch a Gatling gun explode.
I thought you were gonna say a horse explode.
No. No.
So if you want on the south side there, you could absolutely wait for him to get in range and then boom.
What's the range on a Gatling gun? Does anyone know if I'll actually have to cross those dynamites in order to set up?
No, I have no idea what the range of a Gatling gun
You
is.
never fired a Gatling gun. That shit's military.
All I'm saying is I really like the idea of Castor going invisible and just planting one without being
Yeah.
detected at all.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like the idea of driving to the trench because that means when this is over, we have a Gatling gun.
I may or may
think-
not have thought that that's what you guys were going to do instead of blow it up.
I want to blow it up.
We
I
have
wanna
to
blow it
find
up.
a way to strap the Gatling gun to the Mac.
And the entire weight balance of it is just fucked. And I just
We are level 3. I highly doubt that we are gonna somehow come out of this with a Gatling gun.
Come on. Well, you know what? I'm cool with blowing it up too because that seems like fun.
Yeah, I will.
This is Troy.
I will pull my mask up over my face, and then a random tumbleweed goes by, and I rest a hand on Castor's shoulder, and this billowy smoke goes over him, and after the smoke is gone, so is Castor.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
run my ass.
I do want to know what you guys are doing with the orcs because they're coming in at the same time.
I'm fine. Oh shit! Because if we do the Castor plan, then we
You don't have
lose
Castor
him
for
the
your own fight.
Oof.
There's also the thing of like, what do you want to do? You want to bring the mech into that fight? Might be worth it.
Of course, I want to bring the mech into that fight.
All right. So you guys are fighting the
yeah.
orcs without Castor, and then Castor, you're setting this shit up.
Do you want to fight the orcs, Castor, or do you want to blow?
I think this is a good separation of our resources. If I can take down this one elite on my own, then on my own with a shit ton of dynamite.
Save the dynamite path for wave 3. Big boss.
We will do that. I will.
I'm actually going to
continue with my plan.
All right. I love all of this.
All right, and so I'm assuming orcs on top will get the Dragon's Keepers to fight the one on their side, and then I'll move behind this general store. And I don't know if.
You want the Dragon's Keepers to fight one orc, and you guys take care of the other?
Isn't that what we were saying?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's fucking. I love that. That's smart as fuck. Yeah, absolutely. So here's what we're gonna deal with Castor's thing first because that's gonna be the easiest to kind of set up, or like to quote unquote box text. Yeah, you're silent as fuck. You're invisible. You got that for an hour. Make sure you take that off the spell slot if you did.
Actually, maybe I should be like right here. I don't know if Simon wants to come closer. That way they'll be, I'm assuming, about here when we finally get them.
I don't know if I'm better hidden until...
You could move right here, honestly, and still be still hidden, yeah.
And the Dragon's Keepers can be right here hidden.
Yeah, and they can like come out when there's when it's time to fight.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And then actually, if that's
you're close, because your spells aren't. Yeah, your spells aren't infinite range, and they're melee, so I can stand in the middle of town and wait for them to walk up to me because I make a very good target.
So,
rock paper scissors with a giant mech. I got one. It's always scissors because I have sword.
But we can absolutely set that up. We can wargame the rest afterwards. It's just trying to get this fight out of the way as well.
Alright, so how many sticks of dynamite did I take? I'm gonna say at least 2.
Yeah.
At least
you can take as many as you want.
100.
As many as you can hold.
I was gonna
say about 3 or 4.
Fuck,
probably.
man. Come on. All right.
Yeah.
So you kind of like see him off in the distance, and he's just firing away, just like ducka ducka ducka, in the air, and just screaming, yeah!
Yeah!
Soft A.
So, God, I don't even want you to roll a stealth roll. There's no reason to. Boots of Elvenkind and invisibility.
Right, invisibility.
You can't be detected.
So, you want to try to get... I guess I want an acrobatics to get onto the cart while it's moving to set the explosive up.
Here's what I'd rather try and do, and this is the reason I wanted to move away from the dynamite a little bit. I'm standing in the middle of the road, invisible. I want to light one stick of dynamite. I'm just gonna toss it straight in the air, and then as the cart comes by, the stick of dynamite just kind of like falls down into the cart and explodes.
That's gonna take like one hell of an attack roll. Using a stick of dexterity. Yeah, give me a dexterity roll for that.
Yeah, technically.
Which is why I'm like as far like to give myself time to
you.
recover just in case.
All right.
Is that a
dexterity check?
Yeah.
Is that not acrobatics?
No, it's just throwing a stick.
Because you're throwing it. It's not very acrobatic to throw something. Acrobatics is throwing your own body.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
To understand dynamite, you must become dynamite.
Also, real fast.
Castor blew himself up. You do have a luck point.
You do have a luck
I do have a luck point. I actually have 2 luck points.
Excuse me?
Do I have to use the luck points before or
What's
after
up?
you?
What's up?
What's up?
Whether or not it succeeds.
Hold on.
I was gonna
Wait.
say they are not luck points.
No, they're jack
Oh.
coins.
Yeah, you do have jackpot.
Jackbox. You have 2 of them. And in fact, I was actually about to go ahead and give out a couple for this brilliant plan. So...
I mean, I'll use one. Do I have to use one before you say what the outcome?
Not on inspiration usually.
I will say you're not going to make it with a 12.
Alright, so I'll try it again. Then. I'll use a luck point.
How about that?
How about
So what you can do is you can take your luck point from your hands, quote unquote, and then just throw it on the map, and I can delete it.
Activate your trap card.
Delete.
It's on. It's tiny.
So here's the thing: is you throw the stick of dynamite into the air, and it curves, and it misses entirely. Unfortunately, you didn't gauge for the speed that they're picking up, and they're coming up
Does
pretty
it-
fast.
spook them at least?
What?
Spook the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They threw a live stick of dynamite. It came out of fucking
It
nowhere.
didn't explode the cart, but does it spook?
Yes, it scares the horses and they trample Castor.
Give me a give me some sort of luck roll.
Percentile.
High is good for you.
D20 plus 20.
No, just
Yeah.
D20. Just a
Sounds good to
D20 or
me.
something.
14. I've been going up by 1 every time.
The horses do get spooked, and he's trying his best to get them, and they kind of like land in this trench over here. So the guy's he's trying to lift it up, and it's just like, God damn it! God damn it! God damn it! As like the cart goes wallowing around. And that's kind of around the time that
So does the cart get stuck in the trench as well?
yeah, it's stuck. It's fucked. It's broken as hell. The gun goes submerged into the water.
Okay, perfect. All is planned.
That's not failure. That's redefined objective.
And then there's like
Mission accomplished,
30.
boys.
Then there's 30 bandits that kind of come up around you, Castor. Now let's go over to.
Because there's 30 bandits there. I'm gonna go ahead. Like I will deal with these bandits specifically afterwards, but I'm gonna go ahead and toss the other 3 sticks of dynamite that I have in their way, lit with like a fucking 30-second fuse, and just
Alright.
get behind them.
Remember that, and we will take care of that in just a second.
I am gonna go to bed. I will be
Oh,
back.
okay. Okay, so here's the deal: is that like the 2 hulking orcs are like running with a huge clip. They're just like toof, toof, toof. And one of them just talks to the other. Do you think we'll get more hits on them than they get on us? Man, I sure hope that I can kill more of them. And that's kind of like when the Dragon's Keeper's sharpshooter shoots at one of them. It's like, oh, I go kill this guy now, and they like just kind of like a swerving car starts taking off in that direction, while the other one's just like, oh man, now I'm bored. And that's kind of like when he runs into you guys
Yeah.
as he like, comes to a screeching halt.
Welcome. This is our nice little town of Riverdale. I
Oh,
see that
thank
you
you.
brought friends. You didn't quite get the welcoming package, did you? And I'm just gonna cock the gun back and aim. Before
Let's
we
go
get
ahead and give ourselves some initiative here.
Can do this. I did it. I selected it correctly. Yay.
Shit. Mr. Grok Traug. That's gonna suck dick.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Supposed to fight 2 of them at the same time, but you managed to split your forces up like this, so it was really smart. All right. What about Simon? I need Simon's roll.
Oh, I didn't realize I was there.
I thought you were
You're
there.
right. Right.
Do you want to let
fucking
them
there.
fight? Do you want to let them fight a berserker by themselves? You can.
No, I just didn't see that there was the token there. And so I
Oh
was like,
yeah, it's
oh,
kind of
okay.
blending in, isn't it? Okay. A Grog Trog's like, oh, thank you for welcoming me. And then he goes, rams right up to you. I'm gonna have to kill you now.
The feeling is mutual.
So he's gonna do a reckless attack. So he has advantage on this attack roll here.
Nope. Adamantine chain shirt.
And until his next turn, everybody else has advantage on attacks against him.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he goes like slash down. It's like, oh, you fast. And it's now the Azer Mech's turn. What do you
Hello, orc. May I introduce myself? I am the Azer Mech, and I'm here to welcome you to our humble abode with a fucking cannon.
Take the coin. Take the fucking coin, dude. Also, Clayton, take a coin too for the planning, and then also Castor can take his coin over here. I'll just have it over here for now, but that's Castor's coin.
Are you gonna want to use a jackbuck on that natural one in your cannon roll, perhaps?
Maybe that one you just got, maybe?
You thought nothing.
It is feast or famine with you.
I also forgot advantage, so I never rolled that, but...
Go ahead and
Oh yeah, because you had advantage because you reckless.
go ahead and toss your coin down onto the map for me, so I can take my payments for that.
Or
One
does
sec.
that count as advantage?
Yeah,
How
he
was
had
it-
advantage.
Oh,
He
just
never
had-
rolled advantage.
Oh, that's right. Okay, Jesus, that's right. So you didn't need to spend a jackbuck. All right, go ahead and roll the attack. Roll damage.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
click on that
yeah.
attack thing and it'll do it for you. Oh shit! That is a lot.
So
That is
I did not
88.
at all plan this with the idea in mind that one. Well, I knew the Azer Mech was going to be coming in, but there's going to be two of them. But you kind of successfully. So here's the deal, and this is kind of what happens: is that you blast a cannon through his chest and it kills him. It just goes through, takes everything with him.
God.
As you fucking one-shot him from 77 HP.
Fucking God. Well, hail. All right.
You guys are kind of.
Well done, don't you think, gang?
I guess so. I guess it was well done. It got the point.
So here's kind of the deal: is that because you guys were taking care of.
seconds.
Yeah, because you guys are. God, it was so fast.
I enjoyed this fight.
I'm gonna move my token to the road because that's where we were.
Yeah, you guys are kind of all like right next to each other there. Who moved underneath that guy? Nobody. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So.
All right. We just have the last guy with the Dragon Keepers.
Yeah.
And the Dragon's Keepers kind of come around the corner, and they're like, all of them look very haggard, like they just got out of a horrible fight with a berserker that nearly killed them all, but they all managed to like kind of drag. You see Keter kind of dragging the fucking head of this gigantic orc, and raises his gleaming sword into the sky. He's a paladin, by the way, and claims victory as he just kind of looks at you guys. Oh man, God, I thought we did pretty well.
No, you did great. You did wonderfully. It was a valiant effort. He just shot him, and it looked like
His chest.
yeah, yeah.
Can you
So-
say assembling additional pylons?
I must assemble additional pylons.
There we go. All right, so there are now 30. In this time, there's 30 guys over here on the far ends, and then they're kind of like. Hold on, like this map is not being kind to me. So there's 30 guys over here, and they're kind of gearing up to just walking over the explosives now. And then Castor, there are about 30 that just kind of are walking around next to you. And the kind of deal that you get there is that they're just kind of looking off at the walking over at their guy with a Gatling gun as he just rams himself into the moat.
Feels good, man.
But they're kind of like marching on their own.
So like around there, like there, come on, there, and there, right? Is where I threw those 3 sticks of dynamite earlier with like a 30-second or so delay.
Right.
So that when they pass around it, they blow up, but they also blow up far enough away from the rest of the dynamite to not accidentally blow up everything.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll their. Let's see here. I'm gonna roll their dex save for 3 of them. Okay, so go ahead and give me 3d6 damage.
3 times.
Yeah, I guess.
It's alright.
Yeah.
About average.
Respectable.
It's 1 stick. Each.
For each
Yeah.
end, yeah.
Yeah, 1 stick is 3d6.
Yeah, that's what I'm
4.
saying. So it's like gonna be some damage.
Yeah, so you mortally wound one of them over here. You do some pretty bad damage to a guy over here as well. This guy, you kill a guy, and they're just kind of like looking around like, what the fuck just happened? As their guns are in the air.
Nothing personal.
It's like 30 of them. If you wanted the guys over here or over the TNT, do you want to blow them up?
No.
There's 30. There's 30 of them all right there, and there's like 10d6 of TNT damage that would be done to them.
Yeah, potentially wave 3.
I mean,
Yeah, I feel like
as soon as we blow one of these,
we took out 40 of them in 1 round.
It's whatever you guys want to do.
Like,
and
there's only slightly more of them now. I don't think it's worth it.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if these like dynamite things that we stick under here become like the healing potion that's super good in every video game that we never use until like even when we're done with the game because we're like, ah, shit.
Yeah, but there's no way that Big Jimbo would come alone after sending all his forces in.
First wave, 20 on each side. Second wave, 30 on each side. Obviously, the next wave can have 40 or 50.
As far as I'm handling this now for initiative, because there's so many rolls to be made, I'm just going to say that you guys have your side have a turn, and then their side have a turn. So right now you have the... So right now these guys are just kind of hovering over some explosives, and then these guys over here are doing their own thing. You guys still have your own actions. So what do you guys want to... What do you guys want like your own troops to start setting up to do?
Fire on incombatants. We got 2 sides covered. The way we're at right now.
Wait until they get into town so we can do the correct
so I can multi-attack.
Wait until they get right here.
Wait until they fall into the pit again like a bunch of retards.
I want our southern forces to wait till they get to like at least here, and I want our northern forces to wait until they like meet us at like here ish.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Alright, then that is what I will do. Then they're all just kind of holding their action then. As these guys are going to start rolling up. Just kind of... They actually enter at about this point.
Oh shit, they got in their faces.
Welcome, new friends! Worry travelers! How are thee this fine day?
What the hell?
Fire!
They also get, yeah, that would be the reaction, so... I guess, yeah, give me the attack rolls for all of them around.
I'm sorry, what was that, Jack?
Yeah, just go ahead and start launching attacks at them.
That's the Mercy's denizens.
Oh, are you getting up close and just like starting to cleave them with your sword?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, he's
Fucking do it. Yeah.
feeling hot to trot right
Yeah,
now.
multi-attack, that's just kind of like the action you can do. So just go ahead and roll the attack twice for the Azer mech with the great sword.
Alright, let me roll that twice.
No, just... You don't click multi-attack, you click the sword attack. Fuck, dude.
Just click it one more time. Maybe this one.
Yeah, have you tried clicking on the damage?
Alright, fucking...
Yeah,
They
click it
attack
again,
you
and the damage
first.
goes up.
Yeah, you lost your reaction time dicking around.
Yeah, both those attacks hit. Go ahead and roll damage for 2 great sword attacks from this fucking thing.
Alright.
You're basically cleaving through and you like kill fucking, I think, yeah, you kill pretty much 3 of them.
8. These are the boar attack. 3 successes.
Alright. What was the first attacks you were giving me? And where were they going out to?
Those were the Mercy's Denizens attacks, and they were going towards these guys. Shit. And I'm on free paint. These guys.
Right. And takes care of like a fucking another one of them. And then the boars are shooting at them as well, the same guys.
Yeah. Probably. Well, probably these guys, because these boars can only hit these guys.
Okay, so this is negative.
So yeah, we'll just say that they were all at those.
Yep, that's fucking the boars shoot out through the windows and fire and take 3 of them down. You still got these boars over here.
No, that was all of them together. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They all shoot at these guys over here.
Yeah.
And these guys are looking pretty bad. Their forces have been basically cut in half, literally.
I'll take my shot at these guys with Clayton.
Right.
Simon, what are you thinking about doing right now?
You would have disadvantage on that attack roll because they're distance.
Oh shit! I'll Eldritch Blast instead then.
Okay.
It's less damage, but it's a solid range. 10.
That's not it.
Solid
Sorry.
range.
You like let out a crackle as your gun ignites in flame and the shot goes right here.
Damn it! It's a little longer range than I'm used to firing as all. As if he has to make excuses for himself.
All right, so it was kind of like a reaction. So they still. Well, no, that's your side's turn. So what else are you having everybody else do?
Simon?
I don't know. What's Simon doing?
He's thinking.
Because I don't have a very big AOE spell that covers like 40 feet, you know?
Yeah.
You could drop a flaming sphere inside of them.
Walk a little bit.
Yeah, but that'll only hit one of them at a time. Because this one's 20 feet away, this one's 20 feet away, and this one's 10.
Yeah.
And the closest I can get is right here, which it's...
Fucking being greedy as well, trying to hit 30 people at once.
Yeah. It doesn't really work out as...
Oh, that's right. They are groups of people, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Each one of these units...
You're gonna hurt a lot of people regardless.
Well, originally there was 30 of them over just on this side. By the way, the ones around Clayton are trying to perceive. They're trying to figure out what the hell just happens.
Morning breakfast, that's what happened.
Yeah.
They're looking around and they actually see some footfalls on the ground, but they don't remember making those footfalls.
You mean Castor?
On Castor, yeah. They see Castor's footfalls. Because I looked it up. They don't actually prevent footsteps from being made.
No, they prevent you from being trackable.
They prevent you from being... No, that's not what they do. They don't prevent you from being trackable, they just don't make any sound when you step on them. You're thinking of...
And they give you advantage on your stealth.
You're thinking of a spell that does that.
So
you can still make if you step and stand, there's still a footstep there, even if you're invisible. They just don't make any sound when they do.
I mean, there should be barely enough footsteps on a grassy plain.
You're on dirt.
So you see their problem.
Did
they roll
the
pretty
denizens attack, by the way?
Yeah, I did the Mercy Denizens.
Ignore the bio for the Witch Bolt. That one's wrong, and I'm fixing it right now.
Oh yes, Shard of Ice.
Well, it definitely hits. I'm assuming you're hitting these guys?
The ones further back.
Okay.
Yeah, these boys. Oops, that's
Okay.
not the right one. But those ones. And they
Okay.
take 8 light.
And you can sustain that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
As an action on each of its turns.
You horribly shock one of them. But you don't manage to kill any of them quite yet.
That's fine.
Alright. So it looks like it's kind of all that you guys could do there. So that's going to be them up now. And these ones right here are going to go ahead and take some shots at the fucking mech that just fired at them.
You know what? I respect these guys. They talk a lot of sense.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm sorry. There's like only half of them left. They're just like, fuck, I'm out! And they start running away. It's more like these guys that like from the back line here are shooting at you. Yeah, they can hit that. That's 10 of them. So you have an AC of 20, right?
Yep.
Yep. They have a +3 to attack. So they need to hit a 17 on a die roll to actually hit you. One of them does. One.
Hey, good for
Exactly.
him. I respect him.
Guy knows how to aim.
2d8 plus 1. But that you have resistance, so you only take 4 points of damage
Dink.
as it tinks off the armor.
Whoops, didn't mean to click that. Where do I...
Just do it on the token. I did it for you already.
Oh, okay.
This one over here isn't quite at the same level of we're running away and becoming non-combatants.
That tickled a little bit.
So these guys are actually going to go ahead and start shooting at you as well, because you look like the biggest fucking threat there is here. That's 7 of them. 17. 2 of them hit.
Hey, they're getting better.
8 plus 2. And you take half of that, so that's... You take 9 points of damage on your armor because of reduction, as like bullet shots go tinking off your armor and whizzing past you. As you just kind of look on at them. What?
The blue circle mean, the 20.
Blue, that is your
Oh, that's the-
AC.
It clicked right before you said something.
Right. Now that was them over here. They've all just kind of they've kind of stopped for the most part, because, well, as it just so happens, they're not able to. They're trying to figure out what the fuck just happened around here, and they're looking around. They've stopped their march as explosive has gone off around them. And they're gonna have to go ahead and try to make a check to try to find. They made an 18 before in their last turn there, but
Stealthy as fuck, boy.
whoops. And then the last group. One of them is just kind of like looking off in the distance. The other two kind of like see that there are footsteps that they clearly did not make.
Okay. Do I
kinda
make a stealth roll for this?
You don't need to, they can't see you. Regardless, they can't see you. But they think some highfalutin is up right now. And these guys over here,
Wouldn't the explosion have blown dust all over those footsteps?
I guess. But
It's
they would have to
just
have...
enough that they know something's up.
Yeah, so they're
Well,
gonna...
I mean, obvious.
They see that like the footfalls
Yeah.
are kind of like over here, so they're gonna fire. They all have disadvantage on all of these rolls. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll for it twice and use the one with the least amount of successes. Let's see here.
Because it's just a wall of lead coming.
And your AC is, by the
Game
way,
in college.
16. So then use my
16.
weapon.
13. You need to hit a. You need to roll a. Yeah, you need to roll a 13 to actually hit you then. We're doing this twice because of the disadvantage. There's entirely a possibility that they just got enough lucky shots to kill you right there.
He has deflect missile.
So roll 13. Ooh. Oh, that's not good at all.
I would deflect missile. If
yeah, you're gonna want to go ahead and throw some of that out there. To get some of this.
I can do that after the damage is rolled.
Yeah, real fast. So let's hear. That's 4 of
You want to
them
know
hit.
the hilarious part about this right now? His invisibility wouldn't drop.
No,
It wouldn't.
Because I'm
So they just
concentrating on it.
They just keep firing, and they wouldn't know exactly what they hit.
they wouldn't know that they hit anything.
Yeah. This is not good for you because they're.
I can't say that. Even at my max amount.
Yeah,
you
but
can try to save so that way you don't just instantly die and you're making death saving throws instead.
How much has to be 10, at least 10?
I think so.
That's not, and that's not awful.
So if that's 38.
And you don't drop invisibility because you're not doing the spell.
10.
So they just shoot over there and they don't. So try to deflect as much of that damage as possible.
I don't think I can. Try.
I think
you're going down regardless. But that's.
Yeah, but you won't outright die unless
you have 28 health. They need to
46.
No.
So you just need to deflect about 7 amounts of damage to survive.
That's like 56. I think they did enough damage to down you, but you're just making death saving throws. But you're also invisible, so.
Yeah, so we'll find your body at some point, I think.
14.
It deflected 14 of that 81 damage.
So 37.
37. Yeah, I'm still very.
Yeah, you're down.
Barely.
Yeah, enough bullets go through you that you drop to the ground unconscious, and you're making death saving throws now. But they just kind of look around. They just kind of look around, and they're like, "Did we even hit anything? I can't see through all this smoke, man."
No.
Fuck it, we just continue as normal, and they begin marching on up. And so you're currently on the ground making death saving throws, and it's actually coming up to your guys' turn. So go ahead and give me one of those right now.
Yeah.
Roll a natural 20.
That'd be hilarious.
You succeed your first one, so you have one success. That's the unfortunate part about splitting up like this, is it's really bad in that sense. But like they could still track the footfalls, unfortunately. It's not omnipotent invisibility.
We had a solid plan, and we can still come get you in a moment. I don't think we need everybody here.
Just as long as you succeed your 3 saving throws, you're not dead, and you maintain the invisibility. So, like, you're essentially out of combat unless you roll a natural 20.
I will. Oh, sorry, go on. I was gonna go get him. Yeah.
You guys don't know where I am.
Yeah, you don't know where he is.
Right. No,
you don't know that anything happened to him. You hear gunshots off in the distance.
What I was gonna do is I was gonna have Clayton be like, "You guys have this covered." And I was gonna head lower. I was gonna head back that way.
Right.
Just in that direction, just cause. Because honestly, we don't need our full forces on these last remaining guys.
Okay, so if you wanted to, you can start moving that way, and actually go ahead and start giving me some attack rolls on these guys as well. Would be nice.
All right, I'm moving myself. So somebody, if I dash, I can get here.
Right. So it's gonna take some time to get all the way down there. I'm gonna say what we can do here is to remove any like bonus actions or anything. You can make a full-on sprint and use add 30 extra feet to that. In this scenario, that's like one of those things like niche. It's not always going to be available in every scenario, but like in this type of scenario where you do need to make that distance, you can just full on sprint down to this side of the.
All right.
What if you
town.
use the tunnel? If you tried to go where the dragon's
Well,
feet
I'd have to go. I'd have to go into the house, and that would pop me out right in front of these 90 guys that want to kill me. But it's not a bad idea.
Is it? I mean, if you go through the storehouse, you can then try and break through the woods. Trying to be like bam, then bam.
Yeah, if you wanted to try and like go through a whole
forest.
Yeah, but that would imply that I know that Castor is down is the problem.
Right.
As far as Clayton knows, there's just gunshots in that area, and you guys have it covered here. I should move on.
I think I got this here if you two want to go down and check up on our other, path.
Yeah. You see, you have confidence.
I also have a mech suit.
Confidence.
Alright. I'll start rolling Mercy's Denizen stuff.
Alright.
There's 6 attacks. Gotta beat an 8.
And it's like these guys are not courageous. If you like take their forces down to like half, they would just run away because this is not winnable at that point.
14 points of damage on these boyos.
14?
Yeah.
Alright. You take a couple
And then I'll roll the
down.
boars as well.
And while he's rolling for the boars, I'm gonna greet the guy in the back with a cannon.
Okay. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage for the cannon.
Cannon.
Because you might have just completely decimated them. Yeah! You launch a cannon and they all, like, you see limbs and sparks of blood just shoot up into the side. You've liquefied them.
Alright, who's next on the dinner plate?
40 points.
So there's only 4 left in that group, as well as bullet fire goes out from the house onto them. Yeah, it's like when you got like a force like this going up against this type of force, it's like even 200 is a little... It's really just unfortunate with Castor.
I'm gonna have the Mercy's denizens move about 30 feet closer to Castor so that they can start maybe firing. Let me see what I got.
These guys over here, yeah, they can move onto this side of the house. Oh. There's also like the boars over here.
They're just a bit out of range yet, so I'll have them use their action to dash.
The Mercy's denizens probably would have seen that gunfire go out, but they don't know what the hell happened there themselves.
No, that's why I have them just moving in, sort of.
Jack,
Alright. What's up?
how far can I move these guys?
I don't know.
The ones to the right of the storehouse.
You can move them up to 60 feet if they're not doing anything, like attacking.
Alright, where is... Right there. Ah! Fuck!
Sorry. It's a big map. So yeah, you can move them on over there.
There we go.
Okay.
We'll have them get closer just because they... noises.
Alright.
Wave.
Wait, how do you still know where I am?
They just know that you're on that side of the map.
I was checking it. That was me metagaming, seeing how, if something were to happen, that things would occur. Because you are far, buddy.
So the last guys from the top, are they just gonna flee now?
From the top?
Yeah, the top. There's only 4 guys left.
Yeah, these guys probably are gonna flee. They look like they're about to take off running.
I mean, they just saw 10 other people blow or 8 other people blow the fuck up into tiny puzzle pieces.
Exactly. So
would you not stay?
The other side, okay, so that's kind of the deal that's going on there. The other side of the map.
Together with me?
What did you say?
I didn't hear me either.
To try to put those guys back together with me?
Oh, yeah. I get it now.
Project.
All right. So, all right. Is there anything else you guys are doing?
Up top, don't think so.
Not yet. Oh, well, if... now the Mercy's denizens wouldn't know that they're
25 cents
that
for
needed.
lemonade. That's expensive as
Okay,
fuck in this
yeah.
time period.
Dude, I gotta make a living.
So then the rest of them are just kind of holding their action on the other side of the map, waiting for these other guys to kind of get closer.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
So if we're focusing now on the south, then eventually when
And that
these-
would mean that it's their turn now. So these guys are just like, nope, fuck it, I ain't getting paid enough, and start running off on their own. They leave. So that entire side of the town is pretty set up. Over on this side, these guys are moving on up, and they're over the explosives now. If you want to trigger them, now would be the time.
It would very, very quickly take care of them so that we could move in and help Castor.
We do still have no idea which way he's gonna come from.
Yeah.
And
we have enough armed forces down there for them to move a little bit closer, and then they'll just start firing and taking care of them.
Yeah.
We have plenty of people that we don't have to worry. And if needed be, because I don't think the boss is gonna make it to the center of town. We can have the pikes in the center jump up.
Is that what we want to do? So you don't want to blow these ones up?
I say hold for now. We don't know whether it's
Okay.
gonna come.
Alright.
So,
Okay.
All right, then that's gonna.
and so
Let's see if any of
I
these
guess-
are at range. Yeah, so that's their turn then, and they're just kind of rushing up to all the gunfire in town. I need a death saving throw for Castor.
Nat 20, baby.
BB doing.
That's a failure. You do have jack coins.
I'm gonna give you that. It's 1 and 1. I'm still plenty good.
Okay, then that's one failure for you.
I don't know if rolling death saves counts as plenty good.
It's unfortunate. You did take care. You did use your actions here with the strategy completely took out a general in like no time flat. So there's always that. Yeah. So what is everybody else doing?
I've got to move.
gonna move
Get
corner of the house to
Right.
like still in the trees. Get a good look at what's going on.
Are they firing out at these guys?
No, everybody in the card boys' home in the storehouse, they're like aiming, getting ready to fire. So as soon as these guys move a little bit closer in between, that's when all hell's gonna fucking break loose.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here, and would it be reasonable to assume that as I see that these forces have passed where Castor was supposed to be, that maybe things didn't go super well?
You have an ominous tiding, an ominous foreboding.
I am just going to, because I used all my movement bonus action to get here, I'm just going to use the free action of dropping concentration on invisibility.
Okay. These Mercy's denizens over here are kind of spotting out. They see the bloodied corpse of Castor over here.
Oh,
Not a corpse yet!
Ow,
Well-
Jesus Christ.
Ow! Fuck!
Whose
Ow.
apartment's on fire?
My
that's
ears.
that's my mech suit.
Oh my god.
Right.
Why?
So these unfortunately only these Mercy's denizens see that. So if you think that they'd be the type to go try to get the wounded out of there, well, I don't know. It's the Mercy's denizens, so it's like,
Fuck those guys.
yeah.
Okay, so even if they come towards you, you're like, no.
Mercy's denizens, like they see Castor and are like, well deserved, and start just preparing for everything else.
If that's the way, then I will have them move.
Okay. They're kind of in the tree lines there, hiding themselves.
Could I use message to talk to the dude in this house and see if he's heard anything from like the people hiding out.
You can't use message because you used all your actions to get up to that point. To run to the other side of the town.
Alright.
So if that's all that's setting up there, then we are moving on to the next up here.
Sorry about that. Somebody was cooking tacos or something and it set off a fire alarm.
Let's see here.
Nice.
And there is a contingent that has started marching through the forest down here. And they have made enough movement and notice now that they can be seen here. And they're all just kind of marching along. These guys are a bit more range oriented, and they actually see the Mercy's denizens over here and begin the fire.
That's what I didn't want, actually.
They have a +4 to hit. The Mercy's denizens are they have 13 AC. So that's need to roll a 9 to actually hit them. Oof.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Do they have disadvantage on that? No, they don't.
Okay, cool.
That's not good. That's really not good. That's probably going to take them out.
That's probably, yeah. Probably, yeah.
Let's see here. That is... Those are D10s, by the way.
They're dead.
Yeah.
They're fucking dead.
But...
let's roll for it anyway. That's 9.
Their guns could jam.
That's more than 20 D10s. That's
Go
more
ahead.
than 20.
Roll it.
What's 18 plus 6? Real fast.
24.
Boy!
24 D10s plus...
It's 24.
Yeah, I know.
The quickest
So-
maths.
Yeah, in case you guys needed it quick,
I think they can win.
The Mercy's denizens are completely gunned down.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's,
they are completely shot down. They haven't noticed any other ones, but the shots just go flying out, and they're completely incinerated.
The guys in here are gonna react because of fucking bullet holes in the building that they're in.
Yeah, if they want to like, this is still their turn, so they're kind of like moving up here, and that's how far they were able to move up. So that's theirs. These guys over here hear the gunfire over there, and are just kind of standing over the explosives now, and they see, they're gonna try. They actually notice the boars through the windows, and are gonna try to shoot at them. Now the boars have a +5 to their AC because they're inside. That's an 18 with the -3. They have to roll a 15 on all of these, and they're also rolling with disadvantage because of the distance.
which is pretty good.
Gang, I have an idea.
What is it?
Let's blow this up.
Yeah, I was thinking that immediately too, yeah.
Right? I just thought of it.
Yeah, that sounds, you know what? That's fucking dandy.
The idea.
Whatever side we blow up, I'll go to that side because I'm a fucking mech with a meaty cannon
so
arm.
it's 3
Yeah.
successes from one of them to try to hit these boars.
Okay.
One of them was a crit.
So the problem with rolling macros seems to be crits.
Yeah.
And they're very a crit heavy situation.
Yeah. Let's see here. So it's 2d10 plus 1 per, so 6, 7, 8 d8 plus 3. Oh no. So a lot of gunfire goes to the windows, and these boars are instantly annihilated.
God
As
damn
they're
it.
fire is going through them. But they've seemed to have completely stopped to do that, so they're still over the explosives. They have no idea are underneath them.
I'm gonna blow a signal whistle for this pike, buddy.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sure.
it is your guys' turn now, so Castor, I would love for you to give me a death saving throw. Roll a natural 20. That's
I
a
would
second
use
failure.
a point on that.
That's still good. I can use it next time.
Okay. Then you have 2 failures and 1 success.
Yeah, but if you fail on your other death save, then
I don't want
I can
Castor
feel
to
better.
die.
Let's take my other failure here as well. I
We can't all keep giving him those points.
yeah,
Alive for a pretty solid time.
I don't mind giving him an extra one. Yeah, I'm gonna blow these.
Okay, so give me. All 3 of them need to give me a dexterity saving throw. One of them makes it and is only going to take half damage. Now I need 10d6.
Yep, I'll roll it. Oh, never mind. 33.
Ready.
So most of them take 33 points of damage, and take heavy casualties because of that. This one only takes 15, 16 points of damage.
Yep.
And those explosives go up as there's a massive explosion as bodies go falling over, and that does become difficult terrain. So let's see here. Nope, they still got their 7th. One of them's horribly. Yeah, I cannot see anymore.
It's difficult terrain, indeed.
Alright, so they took some pretty heavy casualties there, but they're still looking like they're willing to fight. This guy's the one that did that, but there's still like 9 other held in spikes if they want to chuck some dynamite at these guys too.
Let's chuck some dynamite. Can't they, as an action, bind theirs together?
Yeah, so you can just like all the remaining 9, just bind them all together and toss them for another 10d6 on one of them. So
yep. So if we drop it here, isn't that range? Because with the dynamite, every time you bundle it up, the range increases by 5.
Yeah, but up to
so
the
if there's
max,
9 of them, then that's a 45-foot thing.
All of them.
Which would
okay,
hit
then
them
yeah,
all.
I guess all of them. Okay, so they're making some more death saves for me.
Yep, I'm gonna do the 10d6 again. They did
Only
better
one of
than
them
that.
fails.
But that's another big. And then I want those to go. I want the rest of their movement to be going into that hole.
Okay, absolutely, and they hunker down into the hole.
All right, cool. I would like these Mercy's denizens. So I don't want to split up a group.
Split up
That's
the units right
already
now
good.
are a little. It's not really gonna happen.
These ones down here.
Yeah, you can't split them up any more than they've already been split up.
Cool. And they're just gonna fire on these boys.
Absolutely, give me those 6 attack rolls.
Yep. Hold on. Doing the macro.
That one looks like the worst off, by the way, if you can kind of see that.
Yeah.
Did you say 6 attacks? It clicks on longbow 6 times.
4 6s.
Alright.
That is gonna be roll 48 plus 8. 28 points of damage.
Jesus.
There's
only one of them left in that party right there.
Alright, cool.
As they get blasted again and again, and then fucking shots go through.
I'm gonna move the Mercy's denizens over here now. A little bit closer to Castor.
Alright. Anything else you guys are doing with all this shit happening here?
It's our whole turn. Hold on, I'm thinking.
Oh my guy. Closer now that everybody on this side's taken care of.
Right.
Go ahead and use that 90 feet. Which do I risk?
So because of your cannon, by the way, you can basically hit anything on the map. You can actually see and try to hit them from where you are. That's all 600 feet right there.
Fucking nice.
Yeah. If you want to try to hit one of them.
Oh, dude. Is that a question?
Yeah. I guess. Do you want to try to hit one of them?
I'm too far away.
It doesn't hit.
You have a luck point.
You do have a $Jack.
I'm just too far away. There's literally nothing I can do to change that.
Okay.
I move in here towards where the hole is.
Alright, you want to go into it?
I can't on my full movement.
Okay.
I'm like just 10 feet away from it.
Alright, let's see here. Anything else you guys are doing? Having anybody particularly attack or whatnot?
So I can make the boars fire at disadvantage.
Yeah, if you want to try to get them to do that, you absolutely can.
How far can they go?
Oh, you know what? The Mercy's denizens are going to go into the hole, and they're going to try to come out here, I think, as their action.
Oh, absolutely. So they go into the hole, and that entire turn is just like to get them right here. Move these guys out of the way. These guys are underground right now. You can move them wherever you want. But they come out there, and that's their action to do that, though.
That's fine. I would like them to use their movement, which is 30 feet, to move back here towards the tree line.
Right.
Where'd the guys over here go?
Over where?
They
went into the hole already, so I moved their models over here, but they're technically undergrounds right now and can move out to any spot. They use their action this turn, so they can't do it now, but next turn they can pop out somewhere else.
Okie dokie.
Anything else? Anything we're missing? We want to get some shots going out?
I'm gonna use... Well, see, the issue is that they're all kind of out of range.
Yeah, I can't do anything from where I'm at.
So I'm gonna...
These guys can attack at disadvantage.
Who?
The boars.
Alright, I mean, it's better than nothing to attack at disadvantage.
3 of them?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
But they're attacking at disadvantage to do it again.
Yeah, so the first... Yep.
Okay.
12, 26, so 1 will hit. Oh no, 12.
The 12. So 2 of them hit.
Okay. 7, 19. Wow, that is a big difference.
I mean,
26 total.
These guys are terribly, terribly hurt.
Yeah, I moved
their numbers are cut down.
I moved Mo's in the card boys a bit.
They have 120 feet at disadvantage. They can move like right here and start attacking through the window.
Oh, these Mercy's denizens are gonna go into this hole.
Cardboard.
Oh, sick, yeah. Okay, so they're in the hole now.
Yeah. Have disadvantage
and they
as well?
can use their action to get around somewhere. What do you want? What do you want?
I want to move them into the horde. Right over here.
They're already there. They're already in the horde.
The Mercy's denizens?
These Mercy's denizens were in the horde the entire time.
That's Mosin and the card boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to move the
denizens. Which Mercy's denizens? From the church. Okay, so their action is to get into the horde. They're in the horde.
Yeah.
Now. So those and card boys in the other building. Disadvantage on those?
Yeah. Disadvantage on those attack rolls, but they got all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 2 of those attacks hit.
The 13 doesn't hit?
The 13 does hit.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 7.
Only...
I'm stupid.
14, Jack. Quick math.
Yep. Yeah, their numbers are significantly dwindled by that. Looks like they aren't really keen on sticking around.
Just wait till
anything else you want to do? You want to like move the guys from the other side of the town over here too, or what's up?
Hold them where they are.
Okay. All right, then it is their turn now, and I'm gonna tell you right now that these guys, yeah, all of them are just like, nope, fuck this, and start running away. They see Castor's body on the way, but they don't give a shit. They're running for their lives. So these three just abandon the battlefield entirely, and are no longer combatants. These ones in the forest, however, are still here.
They still have that, what do they call it? Confidence.
Yeah, they still...
That is the term.
Let's see what they want to do here. Oh, I need a death saving throw from... No, I don't. I don't need to, because it's not your turn yet. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Type of windows. These guys are... Yeah, there's not too many that they can actually see and start shooting at, so they're all just kind of like as a cohesive unit moving over here, and that's pretty much their turn, is to do that. Yeah. So let's see here. That's pretty much all the forces that are currently showing themselves. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I totally forgot. Before your last turn ended, these guys do move up here. I'll say that already happened, but crashing through the roof of the Horde into the skies, a massive gold dragon makes itself known and is flying through the sky and flies over here to breathe fire on all these guys.
You just forgot about that?
Fuck.
That's something that slipped your mind.
It's a lot to keep track of. That's okay.
It's a lot of.
I also forgot about the dragon.
I guess I did too, yeah.
We all forgot about the dragon.
I forgot about the dragon because I don't remember a damn thing about no fucking dragon.
Oh!
Yeah, you have no idea that there was a fucking dragon
didn't
here.
Tell you, Jex
You
was
actually,
a dragon?
Yeah, everybody around here just all of a sudden looks up at the sky to see a giant golden dragon fly over here.
At that moment, Clayton goes, I knew there was something I forgot to tell everyone. Shit.
Let's see here. So it's rolling...
And it's new. They fucked up.
Let's see here. What's their strength modifier? No, they're...
Yeah, it's a strength saving throw.
No. It's a dexterity saving throw. It's a +1. So these guys can only save if they roll a natural 20. Let's see if they do that. No? So Jex is raining down... I mean, the dragon is raining down 12d10 fire damage.
A lot of ones.
Still, it's quite a bit, as this entire force here has been decimated. As he's just flying above them, breathing breathe down fire on these guys. And that's his turn, and then these guys went, and they don't know what they're firing now. But mostly, like, these guys are firing from the back here, because they're longer range, so let's go ahead and get their attacks out here. And Drex has a 19 AC. Let's see here. Alright. Doing this twice. So... They need to roll a 15 to even hit. They do, they get 2 shots off. Plus 4. I think Jex has resistances against stuff like... No, he doesn't. Alright. So you just take like 38 points of damage from that. And then these guys are also going to shoot. Let's go ahead and start playing with myself here.
Oh! Is that how your computer works?
Now that's TOS.
Pretty much. 8, 10, 10D. Yeah, he made himself known. He's getting shot the fuck up. He's already looking pretty bad with all those shots. These guys have disadvantage because he's in the air and their guns are not kind of set up for this.
For piercing dragon scales?
Yeah, they're not really equipped for this type of thing. They were not expecting a dragon attack.
Oh, that's weird. Us neither.
10, and then there's 16. Yep. So that one with the first success is the only one that actually gets through. This guy. Okay. These guys are close enough that they can just hit with normally. And 5 of those. Ooh. 5 of those shots hit, with one being a crit.
Oh boy, howdy.
Plus 5. So, Jex came out to your guys' aid and immediately got shot up by this entire squadron, but he did do quite an amount of damage on these guys. And, I totally forgot, but they all need to make saving throws. Well, no, they don't actually. So these guys shot at them. They're looking like they're holding their fear, but they still got absolutely murdered by some dragon fire. So now it's your guys' turn, and Jex will also go on this turn as well. I need a death saving throw from Castor.
I'm back.
A dragon came out of nowhere and started fighting against the guys you guys are fighting
I
against.
noticed that, but I was unconscious, so I did.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's 2 successes and 2 failures.
Everything's fine.
Hopefully you roll a natural 20 on your last one and get up. But we'll see.
Okay.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
I am going to have the first thing that happens is the Mercy's Denizen, or the Mosin and the Card Boys are going to fire on this fool.
Okay, absolutely.
I forgot everything about Mosin and the Card Boys real fast. Hold on.
They are bandits.
Right.
They use
Plus 3 to
revolvers.
hit. Okay.
Plus 3 to
They get 6 shots.
Yep.
Because they're 6. Okay. Ooh, that is really good.
So that's 2d8 plus 1 for each of those. Plus the crits.
That's 12d8.
Yeah, that's probably going to annihilate them.
52?
Very close. Only one's alive.
He's probably not going to stand in the presence of a fucking dragon. Okay.
No.
Hell yeah, you're in my range. Mercy's Denizens are next.
Okay.
And we're gonna fire on these boys.
Okay.
What is their AC?
Their AC is 13.
Okay. So I have to beat a 9.
That's 3. 3 hits.
Alright, sweet. $23 points of damage.
Okay, so 23 goes in there, and I think that kills one of them. Yeah. So arrows go flying and hit a couple of them, and one of them dies.
Cool.
They're looking out through the windows now. Can actually see them inside the windows now. Anyway, anything else you are doing?
Yes, just hold on. These Mercy's Denizens. Shit, he's still pretty far. Okay,
Mercy's
that's fine.
denizens are not too keen about helping Castor.
Fair. I put them here because I thought they'd be useful that
They're
way.
probably not going to let people fire upon him, but they're not really too keen about going to help him.
So I made one mistake in my planning, which I did not account for Castor being awfully racist. Okay, that's fine.
I have cannon arm.
All right,
You have
Mercy's
cannon
denizens, seeing those ones flee, are going to use their action to arrive in the storehouse next to Clayton.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, that's good. Clayton will go down the hole and use his action to come up over. Over
are you shooting
here
through the building?
Castors.
I could fire anywhere, right?
Yeah, you still have cover though. They all have total cover from you because you're behind the building. Yeah, when I said anywhere, I mean like if you had a clear line of shot, you could hit it.
You rolled a nat 20 though, so you'd hit them anyway.
Not how that
But shooting
works.
through a building,
You can't shoot. You can't
shoot through a. Well, I mean it's a cannonball, so it can. So it's at disadvantage.
Okay.
So-
Do you want me to
yeah, roll again,
reroll? Oh, hang on a second.
or spend a jack coin. I don't care anymore. Yeah, unfortunately, you could get it right there, but you would still be shooting through a building.
Shit. Well, yeah, it's a less of a chance for me to hit someone on our side. All right, you want me to re-roll that
Yeah.
disadvantage? Well,
Well, I just wanted one more roll, so there's an 8. So that unfortunately does miss.
I'm gonna move the broken wheels in closer combat.
Right.
Thinking.
I see it. Oops, I dropped my jack dodge.
Roll the crit damage. You already did. This guy's right here.
Yeah.
Just the thought of, all right, this ought to be fine.
There we go. So you completely decimate those forces with your cannonball as it launches body parts through the air.
Okay. Most of the Cowboys nor the Boars can get there in time. But they can move about here. What's the Boars' maximum range?
They have to get up close and personal.
The Boars?
They're melee.
No.
Oh, the boars? The boars, their maximum range are...
Oh,
Well, those
they
are
can
the-
get range.
They have like 120, I think, right? No, they have more than that. Yeah, they have 240, so they could fight
Alright,
those
cool.
at disadvantage.
Yo.
Alright, I think I'll do that.
They cannot move that far. They already moved this turn up. Through
Yeah,
everything
I
they could
moved
to get
them,
to that
sorry.
point.
I didn't announce I did that. My bad.
Yeah, I was trying to ask, and you said Jack was saying that they could melee, and I'm like, okay, well they're in range. I didn't know that they moved.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought you were talking about the broken wheels at first because people were clicking on the broken wheels and I got confused. But yeah, the boars can go ahead and give those attacks at disadvantage.
I'm working on that. There they are. Disadvantage.
12 hits for that first one. Anyway, that one does
11.
not.
Alright. Take 18 piercing damage, you bitch.
So you kill one. And I like the flavor that was absolutely Galen, just straight through the head of one of the guys.
Yeah.
Even nicked
so the
another guy on the bullet's way out.
The dragon goes now, right?
Yeah, and I'll handle that. So he gets to use his frightful presence on everything within 120 feet of him. Each creature of the dragon's choice, which is he's definitely gonna move up a little bit over here, flight range, and all of these. Yeah. So let's see here. Wisdom saving throw on all these guys. A 21. It's shit. I think they all would fail then because they don't have a wisdom modifier. The only ones that would be able to possibly do this are the scouts. Okay.
Which they do not.
Which they do not. So they all are immediately absolutely terrified. And as this dragon's roar shouts out, and he goes ahead and gets he has multi-attack. 3 attacks, one with its bite and 2 with its claws. So it's going to go ahead and attack the boars that are not the boars.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, boy, howdy.
Let's do these one at a time.
48 so far. 67.
So you just kind of see this gold dragon swoop down to the ground after screaming at all these guys, and then completely rip apart one by one, tearing this entire unit apart It's still alive, but I mean, like, there's only 3 guys left, and they're gonna run away on their turn. So, speaking of which, is there anything else you guys are doing?
Decapitate some of them.
Yeah, a lot of them are like eaten. They're eaten.
I don't think we have anyone left as it stands right now. Everyone else is too far away.
Yeah, so Jax kind of takes up to the skies again right after he gets those hits, and these guys, on their turn, all run away. They're gone. They're out of this.
The whole group?
They're gone. They're leaving. None of them can make their saves.
Oh yeah, they're frightened.
Yeah, but Jax immediately takes to the skies, and oh god, I don't think anybody sees this. But you guys kind of look up at him as 2 ballista shots pierce his scales, and he goes crashing down to the ground. And he kind of like holds his head up. He kind of looks off in Clayton's direction. Where is Clayton?
Here.
Oh, there you are. He kind of looks off the Clayton's direction. He can kind of see you from all the way over there, and then his head just falls to the ground, and he goes unconscious.
God damn it. Okay, someone's gotta help. I gotta help Castor. Shit. Alright, so are we out of combat now?
We are officially out of... yeah, it doesn't look like any more forces are kind of coming.
Great.
that's not
I got
right.
thrown so far away.
So, we can actually go ahead and bring ourselves out of this.
God damn it.
Here. Yeah.
I was gonna go help Clayton or help Castor. And
Yeah,
try
you
to
run
save-
up over there and you see his body on the ground. I need one more death saving throw from you, Castor, before he's able to get to you.
Oh yeah, let's go. Natural 20.
It would be fate that you would wake up now, wouldn't it? No, but you do succeed. So you stabilize.
Hey,
All right. I'm
that
gonna.
should be a failure.
You wake up in 4 hours. No, it's 10 or higher. For death saves, it's 10 or higher.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a 50-50 chance.
Nope.
Yeah, it's 10 or higher though. Anything below 10 is a failure. Anything above 10 is a success. So you're gonna wake up in about 4 hours, but for right now you're stable.
All right. I'm gonna take him and kind of drag him back towards the thing. Hopefully, getting help from someone at some point. But if not, I can drag him back over to where Jex is.
I mean,
Don't
Simon
let
was
the elves touch me.
That's not your call right now. You're unconscious.
You're kind of just like looking out over the absolute fucking massive amount of dead bodies and whatnot. There's only one person I know that has healing magics here.
Yeah. Please.
Well, to find out my answer, we'll have to wait after the break.
Oh shit, yeah. We can go ahead and have our small little break here.
Because I do need to get up.
Okay.
So everybody watching, we're gonna go ahead and take our small break here real fast.
Yeah!
Castor is unconscious in Clayton's arms. Lucius is still in the mech. Simon's kind of around. Everybody else is tending to their dead. And some people are huddled around the dragon, and they're not entirely sure what the hell's going on with that, but we're gonna go have a break and come back to that in just a second.
Alright.
So, as you look on, there's explosives, craters from dynamite, bodies of friend and foe, but mostly foe, as most people had run away after this.
Imagining that meme. Mostly no. Mostly foe.
Mostly. Some of the Mercy's denizens and the boars are currently like handling their dead. Some of the others are helping out. Everybody's kind of filtered out of buildings at this point. But there is in the forest just the lumbering body of a golden dragon. Also, Castor has 0 HP.
Mm-hmm.
May or may not be worthy of a spell. Who knows?
I mean, he'll be fine.
We may not have 4 hours for him to wake up.
Yeah, you guys have time for a short rest, though, as you're kind of like sitting around tending to your wounds, if you have any. You guys
I was untouched, unfortunately.
if you wake up Castor, he would also be able to benefit from that, but he's not in right now.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get out, sadly, of the mech suit while we're in the process of rearranging things, getting people to safety, you know, picking up a near-dead fellow companion. I'm gonna cradle his head. Be like, it's okay, bud. You did good today. Now it's time to sleep. It's time to go to sleep.
Let go of me. I need an adult.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him.
Okay. Wait until we see whether or not we have 4 hours. It doesn't really matter.
No, he just said that we don't.
I recovered my spell slots though, so I'm at.
So go ahead and roll the healing word.
Doesn't. Alright, shit, where are all those tabs? It's a lot of
Oh,
tabs.
I mean, you could just leave him unconscious if you really want. I'm just saying that, like, he can't benefit from a short rest while he's unconscious in this way. You guys can.
I will cast it as a level 9 spell.
Oh, you have those already?
Do not have those.
I don't know. He said he did.
Castor, a brilliant lullaby is heard in your ears as you come awake with 8 HP.
I have to keep myself from retching. Is that 8 HP?
Yeah, 8 HP.
I didn't even bother
You
thinking
could
that.
also healing surge now if you wanted to.
Have
Oh,
a
I'm
nice.
taking a short rest.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
take a short rest.
Okay.
So you guys go hunker down, take a short rest. You can roll your hit dice and whatnot, and you can kind of figure out what's going on with the gold dragon as well. Everybody's kind of like, there's a lot of people huddled around it. They don't know what the hell, why this golden dragon came out of the horde.
Is there a way that we could medically try to help? Or is he like down?
He looks like his life is not in danger, but he's unconscious.
Okay.
I go up to him and caress him in a Healing Word.
Okay, just make sure you take
Now
off your
his life is in
two
danger.
spell slots for that.
What's that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll health. Roll the health for that. But just make sure you did use 2 spell slots. That you make sure those are written down.
For a level, for second level.
Yep.
So I can cast it at first level.
Mhm.
If you would like. Alright, so he heals for 7 HP as the dragon shrugs off, like begins getting up, and the giant javelin shots that are inside his side are pushed out from healing magics and his own strength. He even lifts up one of his hands and rips it out. As he begins to start changing form back to the humanoid Jext. And he's like clutching his side.
Is this a half dragon?
Easy there.
No, he looks like a human in this form. He's not a half dragon.
I was saying that in character.
Clayton will approach and try to help him ease his suffering, his limping, and get him like inside the horde.
Yeah, and if you guys, by the way, you all had some time to take a short rest, so make sure you do mark those off, and your health is all set up. I'm pretty sure Castor's the only one that took damage. How are you looking on health, by the way?
I'm 25, 28, so
Okay.
I'm basically full.
Your Karen, he just says thank you. Now, everybody had left the horde previously, and as you step in, you see 5 individuals that are currently pulling guns on you, as well as another 2 individuals, one a hulking dire coyote, and the visage of Big Jimbo. In one of his hands, he's clutching a shot.
Half dragon?
Yes, he says. not Big Jimbo. That was Jex that says that as he's kind of hulked over Clayton's arm.
Jim's just like, yes, I'm a half dragon.
No,
Is there some
but
kind of in joke I'm not aware of?
in the other hand, he is currently by the throat, holding on to Haugen, who looks absolutely terrified. And the shotgun's pointed directly at his head. I wouldn't make any fucking moves.
I do a little.
Hey, actually, Jimbo, it's funny that you're here. I was just looking for you. It feels like
One fucking move and one word out of place, and I blow this goddamn piece of shit's head all over the goddamn floor. You understand?
Yeah, I got that.
What do you want anyway? I'm so confused about all this. I don't say.
Alright. I want everybody in the bar other than us. You four can stay, but everybody else has to leave right now.
Can I leave too, or is that
no, Castor,
You
can't.
stay right where you fucking are.
Alright.
How close am I to a window?
No.
Pretty close.
How close am I to a window?
You're just through the door, actually.
Listen, we want to do this somewhat civilly.
I won't walk in further. I'm gonna stay like right where I am near the door.
Exactly.
Everyone can leave, but that includes Haugen.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna hold on to this one. Bit of insurance. Oh, it just so happens that a lot of people seem to take a liking to this piece of shit. He like holds the shotgun up closer as you hear the tear, like you hear Haugen whimper.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a phenomenon you're not familiar with.
I've been here before. I know how much the Pikes are loved. And by the looks of things that you haven't attacked yet, I'd say that you do as well. And so I'm gonna keep my hands firmly grasped around his throat.
People get uppity when I attack before asking questions, which is why.
Where
I'm just throwing it out there.
Where do you see yourself going after this, Jim? What's left? Governor ain't paying you nothing.
I want the fucking orb.
It ain't here.
Bullshit!
Now, you think I'd keep that? You think I didn't
something
know
like that.
good the second I saw him?
I ain't leaving here until I get it.
Well, it ain't here.
Well, then you better go get it. Not you. If you like try to move.
Yeah.
I want you to send someone to where it is. And I want you to bring it to me right fucking now.
Why don't I just take you there?
You think I'm fucking stupid? I'm not going anywhere you bring me.
You told me not to put a word out of place, so I'm refusing to answer that question.
You just answered that question. He brings back one of the hammers of his shotgun. I'm not playing around here.
Shotguns and hammers?
Double barrel shotguns do.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
I want to use magic missile.
Oh!
And I want to hit his shotguns away. Like away from at him, and then I will proceed to charge him.
I don't think that's how that works.
Technically, you can target an item.
Yeah, if I hit the barrel, it moves it out of the way of hitting his face.
It's force damage. It might not be great, but it might give us a second of time.
Yeah. I don't want it to like knock it out of his hand. I'm just trying to position the barrel away from pointing at his head. And then I want to charge him.
Alright, so this is what we're going to do.
How many other people are there in the bar?
There are five other
total, or
bandits.
5 including him.
5 including him. This
Why
is
is
the
the wolf so much bigger than everyone?
It's a dire wolf. It's a dire coyote. This is how big it's always been. It's huge.
Yeah.
Wait, it's this big? Always has been.
Everybody else has kind of been like filtered out, including Jax, who is in no position to fight right now.
I've got a bit of a vendetta against wolves, so if you're gonna magic missile that thing, I'm fast as fuck. I'm gonna charge as well.
I should probably do this as well. Alright, so this is what I want to know. Is that what you're doing, and are you charging at him right now with that?
If I hear magic missile, then yes.
Because if that's what you're doing, we're rolling initiative.
For the record, I do have 20 minutes left before I have to go. Just putting that out there.
Oh, kill them quick then.
Squeeze every last drop.
It doesn't have to end like this. Just give me the fucking orb and I'll be on my way. I'll leave the scramp on the fucking city limits, and you'll never see me again.
It's too late.
That's not what you told Colton.
I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly what you guys are doing yet. So I just wanted to, because you guys were asking how many there were.
Yeah. So here's. Okay. So it's obviously too late. We're not going to give this dude the orb and walk away. I want to save Haugen. If I believe in you, Brainian. If you think that this magic missile strategy will work, I'm behind you all the way.
But you're hitting the gun, not him.
Correct.
The gun with one of them, unless I need all three to move.
Here's my plan. If I see him casting magic missile, I am gonna try cause fear.
Alright, so they all are ready. There's no real surprise around here. You can launch the magic missile, but things are going to go off. So, from the point... But the magic missile would go off automatically first anyway.
Right.
So if that's what's happening, absolutely. The magic missiles go through, you cast the spell, and the shotgun is pushed off from its trajectory, and the shots go off. But they do not hit Haugen, and combat begins. Yep. I need initiative.
Alright. Success. Unless we all suck at initiative.
Who's open?
Me? Bad at initiative? Never. I do, after all, have a +1.
There we go.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, Dire Coyote, though.
Jimbo got 19, though.
Yeah, the Dire Coyote got a 22.
Oh, but he'll go in initiative just before him. Not before the coyote, but before him.
Kinda tricky. Something is fishy.
Alright. The Tire Coyote notices that combat has assumed and is now...
It's a very well-trained coyote.
Yeah, it's Jimbo's, dude. He's gonna rush on over, pounce him right over here, and pounce him on Simon.
Oh, yes, sir. I do believe combat has started. I will now ooh-woo pounce.
So you take 10 piercing damage.
I see I have noticed your bulge.
And you need to give me a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Piece of cake. You know me, wizard. Oh!
You do not go prone, so that's good. So the Dire Coyote instantly rushes out over to you and goes to claw you up.
Goes to skirt.
Yeah, absolutely. Simon, it's your turn.
Awesome. So
if you casted Mage Armor before everything, you would still have it active by this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just making sure you knew that.
What is the range on this coyote?
The range? Right up to you. 5 feet.
Okay.
Has a bite, yeah.
You could still get to Jimbo without provoking an attack of opportunity if you go here.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Just immediately trying to get Haugen out of there?
Is there a Haugen token, by the way? So we know where he is. Nice.
That's not
The
right.
Facebook default profile picture.
This is important before I accidentally fry him. Ah, of course. Okay. So, I would like to cast Flaming Sphere
Right.
right here and slam it into the boy. Big Jimbo. I don't know how I keep forgetting his name.
You gotta think of that big buff baby from Boss Baby, and you'll never forget Big Jimbo again.
I think of Jumbo Shrimp before I think of Big Jimbo. I don't know why.
What the hell? Second.
Okay.
Why is it? I'm not selecting. Alright, there we go. Fuck it. That's what we're using for right now. The entire system is being. You're slamming it into who?
Big Jimbo.
So it's getting slammed right into him. It's right here. He needs to give me a DC save. Dex?
Yep.
He fails.
Ha.
6
Full
points
6.
of fire damage are sprayed right onto him. And it's his turn. And because he started his turn in the range of the thing, does he take more damage, or what's up with that? Or is it if he ends his turn there?
I think it's if he ends his turn there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He continues to hold on to Haugen as he kind of like... oh no, he can't because he can't move while he's grappling. No, he moves with half movement, that's right. So he kind of like shimmies on over here, takes his shotgun and starts loading it, and goes to fire down the line.
Oh, we don't like that.
Yeah, you don't like that at all.
We hate to see that.
We do hate to see it. Oh, but we'd love to see that.
That is something I do love to see.
Hey!
Unleashes both of his shots down range, and you just are completely missed by it as the shots go into the... He's like struggling to hold on to Haugen as this is happening, and is not quite able to get too much purchase. This guy over here has his gun. Oof. But he's like shooting over at Lucius.
Oh, that's
Fuck that guy.
Take 7 piercing damage as a bullet. It goes through you, Lucius.
Are you sure?
Are
Yeah.
you in your mech?
Cutting words as a reaction that I can see. I use a bardic inspiration point to roll a d6.
Ooh.
More bulge.
Oof.
Hey!
Ooh.
1 piercing damage.
You take 1 piercing damage as you manage to... I don't... What is that? It's...
Your dope beats slow the bullet.
What the hell did you do?
I cutting words.
It's a bard thing. Yeah, as a reaction, you can use a bardic inspiration die to reduce incoming damage by a d6.
I'm not just
Anybody?
that, but an ability check, damage roll, the attack roll, but I figured the attack...
The attack would still hit you at its maximum thing because I think you have an 11 AC.
I figured the best I could do is roll 6 and bada bing, bada boom.
Hold on, I just read it. It does not remove damage, it removes from the attack roll.
Damn.
Or damage roll.
So it would be an 11, which would hit you still.
It says or damage roll.
Where?
Subtract, roll the die and subtract the number from the creature's roll. On an attack roll, ability check, and damage roll. Okay, so I see the damage roll. So yeah, you only take 1 point of damage. Clayton, there's a giant wolf in front of you, and you're surrounded. What do you do?
There is. Giant wolf, not what I'm worried about. Wait, I'm gonna... What the fuck? Oh shit. What's happening? Someone's forcibly moving me.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
What the
There
fuck?
you go.
Where'd you go?
Zoom.
Yeah, well, it kept
Zoom.
moving me around for some reason.
Alright, that's where
Okay.
you moved, right?
I want to actually move this way.
Okay.
Something's happening that keeps like moving this laptop. I'll move here.
You do spark opportunity attack.
Fine.
I mean, you can.
It
Doesn't
fails.
hit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action Hexblade's Curse Big Jimbo,
Right?
and I'm gonna bring up my gun, let the fire in my eyes do the talking, and I'm gonna cast Cause Fear on Big Jimbo and the Dire Coyote.
Okay.
That's
They need
wisdom saves. I need DC 13.
Ooh. Jimbo Shrimp ain't cutting it.
Direwolf succeeds. Big Jimbo doesn't, and he's afraid.
Good.
So he's
Phew.
frightened of you, right?
He is frightened of me. So he has disadvantage on all of his attack rolls as long as I am within his line of sight. He has Hexblade Cursed, so there's that, which does nothing for this at the moment. And
You cursed him?
he cannot move closer to me.
Oh, so you
I hex-
Hexblade's cursed and then also did Cause Fear. Okay.
Yeah. And that will be my turn.
All right, it's Bandit 4's turn, who's right over here. It's going to go take a shot over at Castor.
Bandit 4 is our favorite bandit.
12 does not hit, does it?
Nope, for once.
So the bullet goes whizzing by your head. As it isn't.
I'm just I'm just standing.
You don't
still.
even care. You don't even care. So it's your turn now.
I've got a bone to pick with wolves in general. So I'm gonna move forward up there. And is he big enough that is he big enough that trying to jump on him would be an acrobatics rather than a grapple?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to pin him. I'm just trying to get on top of him.
You're trying to ride him?
I'm trying to ride him.
Okay, so I'll say that's your acrobatics against his athletics.
Save a horse, ride a coyote.
Hell yeah. Let's go for it. Acrobatics.
That's a 16. That's see if you're
Roll
managed to able to do
or
this.
higher. Ah, jeez.
Unfortunately, you try to get on him and he just like bucks you off like a horse. And that was your action. Anything you can do as a bonus?
I didn't make an attack, so no.
Okay. Then there's this bandit over here. He saw that he's gonna start shooting at you.
Come at me, bro.
Oof.
Does
that hit?
It depends whether or not the trying to ride him counts as an attack in your book.
No.
Then yeah.
Unfortunately. Alright.
Damn it.
10 piercing damage.
You can deflect missiles.
React to that, yeah.
You can deflect missiles as a reaction, yeah. Catch the bullet!
Roll that 10.
I got a 1.
You only take 3 damage though, so...
Yeah.
So the bullet comes craning at you, and while you're still kind of retching yourself from trying to mount this thing, you like your gaze immediately turns to the bullet as your hand in lightning motion bucks it out of the way. You guide it away from yourself, only taking 3 points of damage as it scratches your hand. And then this bandit over here is going to try to go shoot at Clayton. Nope. Lucius, it's your turn.
So, here's what's kind of going through my head right now. I got 2 things I want to do, but I think it'd be very funny if. Hey, 1 second. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm kind of fiddling with something right now, right?
Right.
Sure.
And kind of thinking, man, it'd be real heckin' funny if Big Jimbo, while he's trying to scuffle away, being a little scaredy puss, trips on a bar stool and fucking whacks his head against the bar. Right?
Right. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. Man, you would probably have to have some divine fates get in on that. Holy shit!
That would be hilarious.
You take the gambler's coin and flip it after you call out this humorous tale that would be really great. And you catch it, put it on your wrist, and the image of a phoenix shows itself. As and you kind of notice the tink of the coin, and then you notice that Jimbo just kind of falls over, letting Haugen loose, and he gets knocked prone.
Hey.
And Haugen just kind of scurries away, like through the door there.
He is funny. Don't be.
Now there's no hostage. I can boil them all.
Now, do you bonus action?
Bonus action. Yeah.
You could give Bardic to someone.
I'm really thinking. What am I thinking?
That mom's card.
We do not have a whole lot of time.
Yeah, I know.
I'd like to
I'm
finish
trying
this up
to.
before people have to leave.
Where's your wallet? On what thing?
How can the security on? Hey Clayton.
Yeah.
Oh.
I appreciate it.
You have bardic inspiration.
Not everyone might have got that, but I get it.
So Clayton, you have bardic inspiration.
I'm happy to have that.
So now this bandit's turn. He's gonna go ahead and take a shot over at Clayton.
Good luck.
Misses. Swings right back as you're looking back at Lucius, who just sung you a nice little song. And then it's the Dire Coyote's turn, who is just realized that Castor tried to mount it. He's just gonna go ahead and bite you. Oh shit!
That's not a net though.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not a nat. It's
Nope.
not a nat. But you need to give me a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Oh dear. I don't have a bonus strength.
Hey.
Ooh. So you don't get knocked prone, but you do get a nice chunk out of you with 12 points of damage.
What a heckin' chonker he did.
So you're not looking too great right now. Right after that happens, bursting through the wall right here, a golden dragon snout makes itself known, and these two need to give me a 21 dexterity saving throw or be incinerated. So let's see here. Nope. That was 12d10, right?
Yep. That's what it said.
They are instantly incinerated as Dragonfire lights the bar on fire. These two instantly drop dead as they are scorched to nothing but scorched, thin bodies. Even their guns, even their guns explode from the heat and the gunpowder inside them. It's a very
well,
nice
there goes
spectacle. Simon.
I feel oddly at home.
Yeah.
The wolf ended his turn within my flaming sphere.
Oh shit! Absolutely. So it needs to make a save, right?
No. Is it dexterity? A save?
Yeah. I think it repeats the save each turn.
Yeah, it repeats the save. Okay, so it's still saving for. It's just saving for half. So how much is the damage? It failed it.
That much.
It takes
Damn.
7 fire damage as its hairs are lit aflame. Anything else you're doing? Because it's
I
properly
will-
your turn.
As my action, I will use Ice Knife at Jimbo,
Oh,
which is a ranged attack, and the guy and they both need to make dexterity saving throws.
it's a ranged attack, right?
Right.
Correct.
He is prone, so he has advantage on. You have disadvantage on attacking him with it.
You just have to hit him. Like even if you don't hit him, it'll explode. But hitting him is extra damage. So roll a disadvantage to hit him.
Let's ice knife this.
18.
Still hits. So roll damage for regular ice knife. So he takes 9 piercing damage.
And then they have to dexterity save against the 7.
All right. So that's
Both
one of the
people.
bandits is dexterity save there. That's a 14. Big Jimbo is doing a 14. Does 14 save?
Both fail.
Nope.
They both fail? Okay, so they're both taking 7 cold damage as well.
Yeah.
This bandit instantly went to like very bad critical condition. Jimbo's still up and running.
We love to hear it. As my bonus action, I will slam the sphere into the bandit.
Okay. He needs to save, I guess.
Yep. For 7.
He saves
he
for
makes
half.
it. So
He
it's
still
like
dies.
3. Yeah.
How do you kill it?
Just rams it into his back.
Alright, so he gets rammed in the back and set on fire. He goes to the ground screaming. Jimbo was not hit with that himself, so there's that.
Nope.
Now, Big Jimbo can make his save again, right? To not be feared? Or only at the end of his turn?
Let me double check cause fear real fast.
And I'm
And
wondering,
if he hits turns.
so he can't
and-
attack you.
He can. He's just anything he does at disadvantage
Alright.
because he can see me and he's terrified of me.
Acid breath all the way through the sphere of fire down this line. I need Lucius and Simon to give me a dexterity saving throw of 11.
That's say a 15-foot line?
I'm good.
It's a 15-foot line, yeah. So actually,
just
only
Simon.
Simon needs to.
I'm good anyway.
Or take 5d8 acid damage, or save for half, you know. Okay. You succeed.
Hey.
You save for half, so you only take 14 damage.
Oh,
No!
funny.
You are sprayed with acid as you unfortunately go unconscious as your body is burning, and you are currently unconscious and making death saving throws. But that
And
was
my
the start.
fire, my flaming sphere ends.
Oh shit, that's right. All right.
Also a little late. I realized I never had this until just now.
Ooh.
That was supposed to be for his sphere.
So this bandit's going now. It's gonna shoot at Clayton.
Yeah. Nope.
Misses. Clayton's your turn.
Is Jimbo standing up?
Jimbo did get up from prone.
All right. Then he has kind of signed his own death warrant. I'm gonna label the gunslinger's piece at him, and I am going
also,
to.
he ended his turn, so he's making the wisdom save again. No, he failed it. He's still afraid of you.
He's terrified of me. I'm a scary boy.
Got that inspiration.
Clayton! It's like ice shards inside of him. He's cold. He's feared. He's cursed.
Gonna roll that bardic inspiration.
Oh, that's right. That's a d6.
Ah,
13. 13 does not hit.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
All right, go ahead and throw that coin down on the table there in front of me.
I think How do I do that?
You just
take it.
you click it.
And then just
There you
drag
go.
it out.
Have
Just
that
go-
one.
I
Wait,
think I
try
might
that
be
again.
losing connection here.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
I might be losing connection here. To roll
Are we?
20. To roll 20.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Well, I had to refresh because you threw the coin out and I didn't see it. And I tried to open up your coin menu and I still didn't see it.
Okay, hold on. I'm dragging it out. There we
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Alright, there we go.
Okay. But yeah, that's a 21 to hit.
I lost all my music. Hold on. I'm lagging.
It's all right.
There we go. Sorry, I got the music back. All right. So you 21. Yeah, roll for damage.
Okay. 18. Actually, that's 20 because he's Hexblade Curse, so he takes an extra 2 points damage.
So it's 20 points of fucking damage in one shot. Jesus Christ. You see the bullet go whiz through him near his heart, and he goes, oh, Clayton Draze.
There was a lot of other ways we could have ended this.
That's my name. Figure it out.
Is that your turn? Bonus action
Yeah.
something.
I don't have any bonus actions to do right now because I already hexbladed him.
Okay.
So that's-
Bandit 4.
4.
We love. He's dead. Castor.
All right, so this wolf just kind of like bit into me, right? His face is like we're right up face to face to each other.
Yeah. Staring down the wolf. Coyote.
I'm gonna kind of like do like a
Kiss him
like
on the
a
nose.
football lineman like shake to try and make sure his attention is centered on me. Then I'm gonna grab my jar of pickled lemons from my backpack, or wherever the fuck I keep that, and I'm gonna try to stuff it down his throat.
Give me a. That's an attack roll. Go ahead and give me an attack roll with strength and improvised.
Like the jar or what's inside the jar?
The whole jar. I'm not gonna try and fucking pour it down his throat.
I
Yeah,
think
give me
you'd
an
have an
attack
easier
roll.
time with that.
Improvised strength. Go ahead and throw that out at me.
It's not dexterity. It's not like I'm
It's
throwing
not
it.
It's not that you're not throwing it. You're right up next to him. If you're throwing it, it's at disadvantage. So go ahead.
So just a strength check, basically.
Yeah, just a strength check. Oof.
Hey!
So you launch, you like shot, like you get his attention, and he like goes to bark at you, but you just like in that instant, there is now a jar of pickled lemons in his throat, and he starts coughing on it. Anything as a bonus action?
An attack is that an attack with an improvised weapon?
Yeah, so it's a D4 plus your strength modifier.
And it also means that I can attack him again. So,
dude, go for it.
If you attack with a monk weapon, or your improvised.
That's true. It's not an improvised weapon.
Yeah.
Well, it's my fist.
It's a lot of logistics here.
Your
so
unarmed strikes are considered monk weapons. So
takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage as his throat is bludgeoned with a fucking jar of pickled lemons.
Yeah. And now you gotta aim for his throat and shatter the glass.
Bandit 1 is dead. So it's Bandit 3's turn. He's gonna go start shooting at Clayton again.
What he got? What's he
15.
got? I can take that one.
Okay. 7 piercing damage.
Alright.
Sure, I can do that one. You are shot through the shoulder with a piercing shot from that bandit over there. Lucius.
Okay. Yeah.
Buddy's unconscious on the ground.
Howdy.
There's a lot of other shit going on here.
There is a lot of stuff going
You
on.
use that bardic inspiration, right?
What's that?
No, I'm just I wasn't sure what that strong man is. What? What's the concept
sorry.
for?
I'm concentration checking. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Because
well,
I'm concentrating on
well, you
Castor,
succeed.
and I make sure.
You succeed. All right.
If I use, can I use Healing Word on Simon?
Yeah, it's a bonus action too.
Ooh, the years.
So just go ahead and roll the heal for that.
Yeah. Spells.
You're prone.
You're
You're prone. So that's you heal for 8 HP as you are suddenly shocked awake, Simon.
I saw that giant axe. Like, you're prone, axe.
But you are awake now.
Awesome.
Anything you're doing as an action, Lucius?
Let's see.
Ooh, I still have my mage armor too.
Yeah, that's not concentration.
That's awesome. This is much appreciated.
What you doing, Lucius?
I'm gonna attack with my short sword.
+1.
All right, you do that. You take your short sword there, eh? Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Attack roll. Like, why is it not equipped here? Where the fuck did it go?
Not front anymore. That would be a. Well, you can always just roll it normally then.
So,
just roll a d20 and add your modifier. What's your modifier for
Which
it?
should be a +3 because it's a +1 short sword and he has proficiency.
Well, I mean, it hits. So go ahead and give me the damage roll for that, which is the +1 sword. So I think it's a d6 +1. Yeah.
Yep.
6 points of damage as you cut into this guy's leather armor. He's looking really, really bad. That bandit's dead. Now it's a dire coyote's turn. Castor. This dire coyote has a jar stuck in its mouth, and it goes to claw at you.
Come at me, bro. Not too hard though. Like that.
Nope.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. It unfortunately is not. It's not concentrating.
Unfortunately, fuck you.
Ooh, shoot. Where would this dragon fire be coming from? From over here. Again, the golden dragon hand bursts through that area and is going to go ahead and blast out an attack.
Oh, he's gonna blow up all his loot.
Let's see here.
All his cool stuff's about to be incinerated.
He's careful to make sure that he doesn't get any of his allies with it, but so Big Jimbo needs to make that save. Fails it. This bandit needs to make that save. Fails it. So that's...
Is it the DC 21?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a 21, yep. So they can only get it if they rolled max value. Yep. This bandit is instantly incinerated, and Big Jimbo is also instantly incinerated.
Epic.
As they're all burst into flames, and in his final breath, he screams out, "Clayton!" In his voice getting more gravelly as his vocal cords are burning up, as he just kind of like walks around infuriated and inflamed, points his shotgun at you that explodes with the shots inside of it, blowing his hand off, and he's just pointing at you with the stub. "I curse you, Clayton! I'll fucking find you in hell! And when I do, I'll tear you apart!" As he's just kind of frozen in place, a charred statue. Simon, it's your turn.
Wasn't that fucking crazy?
No, he's right.
I'm just gonna thunder wave the coyote.
Okay.
You know how it
As you do.
Yeah, he needs a
Absolutely.
Constitution saving throw.
$16. Does he save?
Yeah, takes
So he
3.
takes three points of thunder damage.
Nice.
And he's not pushed back.
Oh, I heal.
Bonus action?
I heal 6 damage because.
Oh, that's right.
Because the funny thing is, he said he'd see me in hell, and then I ate part of his soul. So,
Funny how that
good luck
happens,
with
isn't it? Alright, so it's now Big Jimbo's turn, but he's dead. This bandit's
why? What
still
happened to
alive.
him?
No, you said he was.
This guy disengages, runs over here, and jumps out a window. And then is immediately shot on the other
I
side.
was gonna say, yeah. He won't get far.
You just like hear like the card boys just cheering on as they continually shoot the body.
Yes, this
Clayton.
is America.
The only one left is the wolf, the coyote. I mean,
I assume he's still hostile.
he's still hostile. He looks over at the charred corpse of his master and is not liking that.
This is the unfortunate part where you gotta put a rabid dog down, and I'm going to fire at him with the gunslinger's piece.
Awesome.
Well, awesome, Mr. I'm basically putting down old Yeller.
Right. He's injured. He's not bloodied yet. I'd imagine that's about to change. 12 does not hit.
Damn it. I don't want to
so
use
you-
the luck for this.
So you take your shot and it whips right on past Castor.
All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do right now is get a thing stuffed in his fucking mouth. And if he actually bites down on anything, he's not gonna like the flavor of that.
Yeah.
Can I try and ride him again?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me an athletics roll versus his athletics.
The
That's 21
suffocating
strength
dog.
check.
Jesus.
Can you roll higher than a 21?
Yeah, I got a +5, but
Yeah,
I don't.
no. You're unfortunately bunted off the dire coyote again as it goes crazy.
Are we doing this again, guys? Our curse of the last person in the fight always lasting the longest?
That one's dead. Lucius, it's your turn.
Big doggy, gotta put it down.
Must pet.
Must pet dog.
Is there charm good boy? Did you prepare that today?
Oh, I did. It's my prepared spells.
I'm going to.
Right.
I know that one by heart.
It is not a good boy. You are a terrible boy. You are the worst boy.
Oh. Oh, he needs to make himself a wisdom save. And he fails. Give me that damage.
Nice!
He also has disadvantage on his next attack rolls. Okay, so you dissonant whispers him, and you hear a growling yelp as he shakes off the psychic damage. Anything else? Bonus action?
Bonus action. Hey, Simon, because you're gonna be up next.
Hello.
You want a little bit of health, bud?
Sure. Yeah. Health is important sometimes.
Bing. Oh. Bing.
You heal 5 health.
I'm now at almost half.
There we go. Alright, it's now the Dire Coyote's turn. Whoops, I skipped right over its turn. That's fine. It still just gets its attack at disadvantage. Does,
Disadvantage.
14 hit Castor? No, it doesn't. So it kind of tries to like slash at you with its claws again, but it's not able to. No, it's Simon's turn. Shit, I keep fucking doing this wrong. That's fine.
It's fine.
Alright, go again. Go there, Simon. It's your turn.
You know what? This spell's never done me wrong. I'm gonna use another first level spell, which is also my last, and I will cast Burning Hands.
Alright.
Good one.
It needs a dex save, right?
Yep.
15.
It succeeds.
So it takes 4.
Takes 4 burning
Yeah,
damage.
making me the victor.
It is now bloodied, finally.
Oh, God.
As a massive dragon goes through the hole in the roof that was already there, and begins to make its own attacks at it. Let me find where Jack's character is. There we go. It's gonna make its bite. It's 2 claws, and it fails the second one by pure technicality. Alright, and Jack swoops down, bites at it, and flies up into the sky, and you see it starts raining coyote blood through the hole as the body is swings half a mile somewhere in a different direction. Jax then lands down next to you all and turns back into his humanoid form.
Huh. Well, thank you kindly, but I'm pretty sure we had that.
Wait, you were a dragon?
Yeah, you really got to keep up with the program.
What's program?
I figured out he was a dragon. I was supposed to tell y'all, and I forgot about it, and now I'm blaming you for it. That's it.
Jax, as soon as he finishes transforming, tries to sit down into a booth and is horribly injured still.
All right, easy there, partner. Just sit there for a bit, and can we get this man a drink? Can we get this man a drink?
Haugen comes out of the back with a tray, a drink on it, and lays it down on the table. Oh, you heal him again. It's a little bit better, but dragons have like 200 health. So it's like putting a band-aid on still, but yeah, it's much better.
I get the flask from underneath my jacket, and I just hand him here some strong stuff to ease the pain.
Haugen looks at at everybody and goes, "Thank you, thank you."
Yeah.
God damn it, that was a bit too much for me.
It was a strong bit for all of us. Clayton says, "Fucking fine."
And it's kind of at this point that all the other members kind of come in, and like the leaders of all the groups kind of like shuffle in as well, and it goes, "Jax, when the hell were you going to tell us you were a dragon?" And Jax just kind of lowers his head. Shit.
Well, I mean, what did you think? You'd keep that one forever? I already had my suspicions. You really got to come up with better names if you want to hide this.
Well, I didn't think I'd be able to hold it forever, but I thought at least a couple more generations. And he goes to sip his drink. Thank you all. You did me a great service. And he snaps his finger at Haugen, and Haugen actually goes back behind the counter, and him and a couple other kobolds bring up a chest out of the hold and struggle with it pretty hard, but they manage to bring it on over and dump it in front of you all. I had this prepared in case we actually did come out of this alive. It's from my own personal stash.
Oh, 'cause dragon.
Yeah. Yes, Simon. Yes.
That's
Not
good.
everything I owe.
That is good.
I owe you all, well, my life for saving my town. And if you ever need a friend, I'm always here, as well as everybody else in town, I'm sure. This is a pittance, but it's something. And you open the chest, and inside is 2,300 copper, 1,100 silver, 50 gold, and 7 gemstones worth about 50 gold each. And here, I'll just go ahead and type out all names here.
I'll start dividing it.
There we go. And those are all the gems as well.
Assuming Castor is only going to take the gold.
I want nothing. I want none of it.
Okay. Inside, there's also 3 items of power, and I want some D100 rolls.
I made the last ones.
I got one. 85.
Nice.
I'm not picking any up, so if you want to roll the last one, it's fine.
Go, Simon, go.
Ah, shit. I was doing math. 31.
Random treasure, deal magic items. Random magic items, here we go. Table F. Which, by the way, every time I've done this, it's always been table F. So...
Dude, I thought you were prepared. You didn't know our rolls ahead of time?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, come on. I saw into the future 7,000 times.
Ooh. There's that item, and then there's an 85.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh! How appropriate for this one. And then a 31, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually kind of nice. All right. Let's see here. Let's go in order here. Lucius, you grab something out of there first. You pull out a set of goggles that resemble eyes of eagles. Let's see here. Clayton, what you pulled out to what looks like a lute that teems with some sort of magical power.
Lucius.
Well.
Wait, what was that?
It's a lute that seems to give off some sort of magical power. And then finally, Simon, you pull out a brooch that seems to teem with some sort of protective energies.
Oh, I think I know this one.
Shit, me too.
Did you say defensive?
Yeah.
Defensive, yeah. And if you want to go ahead and give identifies on these real fast, we can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I'll ritual cast for like 30 minutes and tell you what all 3 are.
Okay, so the first thing is
I think I know.
Or surely
goggles...
we could just ask Jax. He would know.
I don't know what it's...
No.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
Yeah, that's also
Wizard
true, that's right.
identify.
As you're identifying everything, you pick up the goggles, and you find out that they are eyes of the eagle. These crystal lenses fit over the eyes. While wearing them, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. In conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across.
That's great.
So the item is called Eyes of the Eagle?
Eyes of the Eagle.
Got it.
Clayton, the thing that you pulled out, you're getting this one. You have pulled out, oh shit, it was like a very specific one. The Das Lute, a instrument of the bards.
Yep.
Bard?
Instrument of the bards. An instrument of the bards is an exquisite example of its kind. Superior to an ordinary instrument in every way, 7 types of these instruments exist, each named after a legendary bard college. The following table lists... Okay, so that's like stuff like that. Essentially, you can cast various different spells alongside your own when you have these. You can use an action to play the instrument and cast one of its spells. Once the instrument has been used to cast a spell, it cannot be used to cast that spell again until the next dawn. The spells you use your spellcasting ability and spell save DC. These can only be attuned to bards. When you play the instrument while casting a spell that causes any of its targets to be charmed on a failed saving throw, thereby imposing disadvantage on the save. This effect applies only if the spell has a somatic or material component. So, you play the instrument while casting a spell that causes any of its targets to be charmed on a failed saving throw. Yeah, you can provide disadvantage to that, to not being charmed to a creature that you're using with this instrument. So you can go ahead and add the Das Lute to the Das Lute instrument of the bards. And then the final thing is a brooch of shielding. While wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage, and you have immunity to damage from the magic missile spell.
Yep, I knew it as soon as he started talking about it. I was like, Farrell has that.
Yeah. And that's the magical items that you find inside. You guys can split that up as much. The gold as well, make sure everything's all set up.
Yeah, everything's there.
Make sure you write that down on your character sheets, because we're about to bring the session to a close.
It'll be there in chat. And I'm going to put it in Discord as well.
Yeah, make sure you guys all add it to your inventories and whatnot. Who wants what of the items?
I think I want to take the Eyes of the Eagles since I'm a gun user and a range fighter.
I'll trade you.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. I was like, you're getting that loot, so.
Yeah, it's
realized
spelled like that.
I just when the whole idea of magical musical instrument loot, it does not mean what I thought.
No, lute as in the musical instrument. So you have yourself a Das Lute now, and you have with it the ability to cast the spells that are assigned to that one, which is Animal Friendship, Protection from Energy, fire only, and Protection from Poison. So you can cast those spells when you use the lute. As an action, you can use the lute to cast those spells. I think there's only a limited amount, though. A creature that attempts to play the instrument without being attuned to it must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or take 2d4 psychic damage, so you better attune to it before you use it. But that's everything you find in there. Who wants the Brooch of Shielding?
I would like it, but if someone else wants it, I'm not going to put up a fight.
Castor already said he doesn't want anything from the chest, and we already swapped our 2 items, so...
Awesome.
Alright. So
you
there you go. You got the Brooch of Shielding now. Real fast, before we will pull an end to this entirely, I do want to ask what you guys want to do now. What adventure do you want to go on next week? Because we're at that point where, like, the Spudder Dust are no longer a problem. By the way, level up. I forgot to mention that bit. You guys all level up.
I want to talk to Mozan about our bet.
No buildings blew up.
Yep, we won that
means
bet.
both of you lost.
It wasn't the size that you thought. We both lost. That's the way I want to spin it. I don't mind doing a job for him, but I want information on Elena, like Selena.
All right, then we can. If everybody agrees to like working an adventure that's a job for him, then by all means.
I don't mind doing a job for Mosin. I will also offer figuring out what's up with these crystals. But that can be done at any time.
Yeah, it depends on what information we can get in Elena.
Yeah.
Because I'm interested in the crystals as well, but I also don't mind going your path.
There's also the spirit within your ring, as well.
Yeah.
There's that. Along that lines, there's also the thing about the book. And there is also Colton John. There's Governor Otto Barnes. There's quite a few things happening, so it's like whatever you guys want to do.
I got it. Set everything to a die, and we'll just roll the die.
Yeah, in all honesty, I've a lot of these last sessions have been about like my character arc, so I don't mind letting the Autobarns and the book stuff take a back seat for a bit.
You have a feeling they might not come after you at all, like not in the same way that Big Jimbo did. But Big Jimbo's dead.
Yeah.
Congratulations, died the dragon.
Thank you. I do have to go, but keep me updated on what you guys decide.
Yeah.
Then before that, we can go ahead and bring the session to a close. Probably, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. Thanks everybody for stopping by and watching us play. We will be live next week as well. I think we're also doing a game Saturday for Call of Cthulhu with a different group. That should be going live. Hopefully, it's not canceled again. Yeah. And then anybody else watching, if you're also the Frozen Sick game, hopefully we'll find a day we can go live with that one this week too. But for the most part, that's pretty much what's going on. Adios!